welcome. Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome back to episode 67.
67? No.
67.
No.
Yeah, it was 66 last week.
66 last week, 67. No, I write all episodes
We on
down.
6'7"?
6 foot. Oh shit, 8 foot. Hold up. Y'all motherfuckers gonna make me. Hold up.
Yeah, we on 6'7"?
Oh
Six
shit.
foot
Fuck
seven?
y'all. Hold up.
Hey, 6'7"? Hey, excuse my charisma. Swagger down back. Call that bitch Patricia.
Whoa.
Oh, I got a party tonight.
Make sure you don't want to start around it because the F is for Felicia.
Oh.
Synchronized swimmers.
Yo.
Never met the bitch.
Hey, YouTube, we rocking music over here.
Oh. Where the fuck the family picture?
You want us to play? You want to hear this shit, YouTube? You're gonna have to listen to the audio as well.
I'm a celebration.
Oh.
Fuck segregation.
Oh.
You niggas is handing up. And you niggas is running out. Rough Rizzle of your tuna fish. I'm going.
Whoa.
I lost my mind. It's somewhere out there.
Yikes.
Just, if you don't understand me.
Feel a little DJ-esque right now.
So we Wayne Tammy. Told her she the sweetest.
Oh.
Beat the beat up. Call it something deep.
Whoa.
I be seeing through these niggas like shit.
Oh, let it run one more time.
Pow deep and
7
because
foot,
I am my own consultant.
All right, we are at episode 67 of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast.
Yes, indeed.
I'm your host, Mr. Know-It-All,
Talk to him.
aka Keith Saunders,
Uh-huh.
as you can see, BKA Michael Voorhees, and AKA Haiku if you want to be a rapper.
About it.
Speaking that hot fire.
Kelly.
Really? That's what we do. Also,
That's how I feel today.
That's how you feeling today?
That's how
Oh
I feel
shit! Somebody got some. Look, she done got her feelings all out last week. Got some shit off her chest. You know what I'm saying? She's feeling it. Yeah, somebody's in the building. Okay, I can dig it. And to my right, the mouth of the South. Hey Jim, what's poppin'?
Hey Slime, you know what I mean? It's your boy, Mr. Rough Rider.
Don't call me Slime no more.
Ruffy Hendrix. I got you, home skillet.
Home skillet is the shit. That was the shit back in the day. Call a nigga home skillet.
That's when everybody was just trying to put it home and just follow it by everything.
Home skillet.
Home skillet.
Home spatula.
Home fry. Home fry.
Yeah.
Who the fuck called a nigga home fry?
Nah.
When you little
Yeah,
like me.
it's out.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did.
a little home fry. A little home fry.
Home tater tot.
Nah.
Home tot.
No, something wrong with him.
Go ahead, man. Finish you do
But
yourself.
yeah, it's your boy Ruffy Hendrix.
Uh-huh.
All the rest of the good stuff, Mr. I'm going in the general. But point blank period, Ruffy Hendrix, the mouth for the South.
And you get a bomb for that.
I am.
And to my left.
That'd be me.
What's happening?
Tell them who you are.
I know, fresh off of a cleansing week. He took an emotional laxative this week.
God damn.
That's probably why I had insomnia all fucking week.
I know, she called me on Monday. I can't sleep. I'm like, nigga, you gonna close your eyes and go to dreamland.
That's what the text in the chat room. I can't sleep. Even on Facebook, like the next day.
I started to be as smart as
I went to sleep at 4. I woke up at 6.
Yeah.
And all I want to do is go to sleep.
Yeah,
And so about 6 o'clock in the morning, I finally took 2 melatonin and I woke up about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, you can't do that shit. Yeah, you can't do that.
But that's probably why I'm off as well. But anyway.
Hey.
Kelly.
How
you doing?
KQ.
Yup.
Kelly Q.
What else?
And the Diva.
When is that?
Every day, all day, at all times.
Caps
Drop a fucking bomb on that one as well.
I want a gummy.
All right. Let me get the shout outs real quick.
That's
Shout
right.
outs.
I got one already. It was
It's just wine and
I'm like
beers.
nice.
You need to put some liquor in that shit. That's crazy.
I drink wine and I drink vodka.
Yeah,
I don't like
vodka's
brown.
liquor.
I don't.
Vodka's liquor too.
Right, but you don't put vodka in
You know,
wine.
I'm a
You
bring.
don't?
Mm-mm.
You can.
Some people do.
I know. Shannon
I know
do.
some.
Shannon be doing that shit.
I know several.
I can't do it.
Listen. Shout out to the Spotify listeners,
Spotty.
Apple Podcast listeners, Google Podcast listeners, Stitcher listeners, SoundCloud listeners, Anchor listeners,
Home team.
and all the subsidiary DSPs, and definitely a big shout out to YouTube.
YouTube.
Crack-a-lacking on the county side.
YouTube.
I love the idea. I think that camera's 4K. I think I'm going to be able to load up a 4K. I don't know if YouTube will let me load up 4K yet, but we're going to figure it out. I've done enough business with them. I ain't done no business with them, you know what I'm saying? Because YouTube, I ain't going to do that. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Yeah, love. Yo, get with us on IG at Mr_KnowItAll_pod. Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast fan page, and please,
Send your fuckery, man.
please send us all your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery over to the Gmail account at Mr. Know-It-All Pod at gmail.com. That's Mr. Know-It-All Pod at gmail.com. And the fan page, you know what's funny? The fan page, people just be saying some wild shit. I'm like, why don't y'all just send what the fuck you want to say? People send like glimpses. They be like, I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the worst thing that ever happened? Well, at the time I got a spatula caught up my ass. Whoa! What the fuck? Like, send me the story. Are you just gonna say that? You just gonna breeze right over that shit, huh? Like, oh, but that's not for me to say in public. Nigga, you just put the shit on social media.
Put that shit up anonymously.
Nah, they don't give a fuck.
Listen,
they don't give a fuck.
Listen. I can't keep airing out all my old dirty laundry. I need y'all to send some goddamn stories, people, please.
Yeah.
Something.
Absolutely. Yo, but before we get started with the useless fact, I found out some terrible news last night, and I don't really want to harp on it, too much. But a buddy of mine that I went to boarding school with, a guy named Justin Manlove, he passed away. Hit me a little hard while I was getting drunk, so I just decided to get even drunker. But he was, the type of guy that was the life of the party, and he was a traveler. You know what I'm saying? He just had a ball. He enjoyed himself. The only thing that me and him didn't have in common is that he was a Washington football team fan and whatnot. But me and him used to go back and forth.
We can't even call him another name no more.
He was a proponent of changing the name, though. So rest in peace, Justin, man. Wow.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. That just it hit hard. But better place. God got you now. And shout out to all my Milts. That's my Milton Hershey family. Milts, not Milfs. Milts. Goofy. My that's what we call ourselves. Milton Hershey School. My Milton Hershey School family. Shout out to y'all. It seemed like this.
Shout out Milton.
Milton Hershey.
Milton Hershey.
You gotta say the whole thing.
Milton Hershey.
Hershey bar.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Hershey chocolate.
Yeah, that's basically it. But shout out to, it seems like it's a situation that's happening more often than not. So I just wanted to, send some encouragement out to everybody. I know everybody's hearts is heavy right now. And if you listen to the podcast, so if you check in with me and whatnot, my heart is heavy right now. And, I love y'all. Hit me up whenever y'all need me. All right. So moving forward.
That's why I say something stupid.
Yeah. We always start off the show with the useless fact.
Too late? Okay.
We always start off the show with the useless fact. Mm-hmm. Did you know that a dentist invented the electric chair?
Makes sense.
No.
Yo, that's exactly what I said.
It makes sense.
No. I got one for you.
What?
Did y'all know? Y'all have never been incarcerated or anything said.
Amen. Hallelujah.
But the shackles, the new way of shackling the hand and feet to the shack.
Yeah.
You know that was invented by an inmate.
Why?
Why the fuck would the inmate invent something that would put him in that realm? Let's just keep moving, man. Because this Hennessy is kicking in.
We were talking about a useless fact. We're talking a useless fact.
Yeah.
But really, literally, and it was a DOC. It was a Department of Corrections inmate. It was a guy who I forgot what they said, how much time he ended up getting, whatever, for what he was dealing with. But it was actually a Pennsylvania inmate who designed the new aspect of this fucking shackles and shit with the chain and shit. Yeah. If he's still alive,
Oh, so with the
somebody just get
shackles
him.
and like the chain in the middle of it.
So you got
wow.
so your ankles are cuffed. But they have the bigger. He actually helped develop the ankle cuffs, and then the fucking way of top.
The new way they have it.
Dick wipe.
Oh, he's an idiot.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo. Calling the nigga a dick wipe is the craziest shit ever. That's like, you know what the funny thing is? Like, if you know any white boys, call them a dick cheese.
Oh yeah.
Call them, yo, they hate that shit. Like, like I don't know why. Call them dick cheese. They hate that shit.
Oh my god.
Fumunga.
I think they masturbate.
Yo, niggas is
No, I mean.
I think they masturbate with cheese.
That's disgusting. Yo, can we get the current? Can we get the current events, please?
If you put that together and what things could look like, then I understand why they wouldn't like that.
What, Fumunga cheese? What is it, Famunda, whatever?
Well, I mean,
dick cheese.
He gonna have a yeast infection.
Your stuff
He gonna have a yeast
is white
infection
when it comes out, but if it's cheesy and
that's not what we're talking about. You know, no,
chunky
see,
like cottage cheese.
see,
then
look,
I
see,
wouldn't want to be
that's
called
listen,
that.
no, you know what, bro? Did she just prove the reason why I know that women
She just make my pee-pee hurt.
women
Just
don't
think
know
about some shit
women
like that.
don't know men the way that they think they do. See, do you know what Fumunga cheese is?
Fumunga cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Do I
She
want
think
to
about you
know?
long.
Yeah, what it is it's a crust around men's genitals that after they sweat and shit like this, so they call it like Fumunga cheese. Yeah, it's
Unwashed,
nasty.
also called
It's like from lint powder and shit like that. And old soap. Old soap. Yeah.
Gangrene of the dick.
Oh, you've been down there and
No,
experienced Fumunga cheese before?
no, hell no.
What's that around your balls?
It'll be just like somebody say on the commercial. Well, what's that? What's that on there? What's
Yo,
that? I'm not
have you
touching
ever?
that. No.
Yo, before I wait a minute, have you ever? Yo, I'm not kidding. Yo, fuck that, man. It's my podcast. I don't give a shit. Listen, have you ever man? Yo, years ago, about to get. Yo, don't do that because you're gonna unplug something. God damn it. Listen, have you ever about to get a blowjob?
And they stop.
And the chick be like, oh, what's that? What's that? What's that?
Oh no, I've never had that issue.
My nigga.
I've never ever had
What
that
the fuck
issue.
was you laughing so hard about?
No, I thought you was going to say something else.
What?
I thought you was about to ask if I ever was going to bomb something and went to, you know what I mean, and looked down and it was like, what the fuck is going on? Because I done had some situations like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah, we can't.
I don't think we can't do this today.
Yeah.
I think you need to go to the clinic
next week.
immediately.
If you've ever had to remove a beef curtain, you know what I'm saying, like slide it to the side because, you know what I mean, like it
roast beef.
Yo, because it like do the flat thing.
The
It's
patty.
like,
What
it's
are
like
we talking about?
The
today?
snuffles.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to help you just get off of this
Some
subject.
snuffleupagus.
I'm just saying, no.
gonna help
I
you.
don't know
Nigga, what?
the snuffle. Yeah, I mean, I done played with some snuffle.
I'm just going to help you.
Like, but it
And
just
then
fucked you up. It fucked you up because
Yo, I sat there and played with it for a minute, like it was food or something like.
But then you realize that you can't eat the beef curtain. I think it's dead skin. You can't eat the beef curtain. It's dead skin.
It's not dead skin. It's alive.
Oh, is it?
move
Oh,
on
okay,
to the
all
real
right.
topic
But it's like
of the
behind. It's like
day?
in front of the clitoris. It's
Current
like
events.
it's like the bullet.
Bit fact of the
It's like
day.
the
Sometimes it be
bulletproof
hot.
vest of the clit. And the bulletproof clit.
Help.
It's like the clit cape.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The clit cape. Clit cape.
15% is showing right.
Yo, the clit cape. Yo,
We have a winner right there.
oh my God,
That's
clit
the sound
cape.
called the click cake.
Oh my gosh, I don't want
That's
to. We can't name the episode "Click Cake,"
We
can we?
cannot.
All right, so
Kelly, you have a click cake?
no, don't do that.
I'm sorry, I just.
We don't have an HR department, dog. You can't. That's sexual harassment. You can't do that to the female co-host.
She has 85% of us.
Yeah, but you can't do
But right
that.
now I'm on my 15.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Damn it!
Yo, did you see the John Leguizamo
And
thing?
if
when
I
he said
did
that-
or if I
You
did
know what?
not,
I don't want to be one. I don't want to be
say-
Harvey. I don't want to be Harvey.
I wouldn't say.
Yeah, I don't think. You know what? Yo, you know what?
want to be Harvey.
Hold up, before we go to current events, yo, we got to cut some of this shit out. Yo, remember? Yo, remember?
pull my mask
Kelly,
back
you
up.
remember this, right? A couple years ago, they used to put drawings of vaginas on Facebook or like on the page. It used to be like a chart, and it'd be like, which one are you?
Yeah,
Every female. And
I got a couple of them on
Yo,
phone.
A was the tuck shave one, and it was like A to like F. It was like
Nah, because it be a couple different ones.
Yeah.
Usually it's either A to F or 1 to 6.
Yeah.
But some of them be shaving.
Yo.
Some of them is how you shave.
Number 5 was the beef curtains, y'all. Nobody was the beef curtains, dog. Everybody shit was tucked in. Oh, I'm a number 1. I'm a number 2.
Yo.
Like, bitch, stop lying.
Nah, I called somebody on that one. I called somebody on one of. I ain't call my own
Unless you
face.
looked in the mirror, you don't know. So.
No, you know.
They with them it's kind of different. They have to. They need a
bro,
mirror.
you know.
They honestly they need a mirror,
I
bro.
can't see it.
I mean, some of them.
Look,
the
I
same
can't see it.
Yeah,
at all.
and you gotta think. Some of them, and it's not no shade, but women have bellies.
Do women take,
so a lot of times
women take vagina selfies?
They have to.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what your pussy look like.
Well, it's not so much.
I mean, it's like you can pick it out a lineup or nothing like that, but you damn sure know what it look like.
I'm not saying we take selfies, but you know,
Is
people
that
be
my pussy
like,
right there?
send me a pic.
Send me.
I've heard that. You know.
So that's what I'm saying. Women got pussy pics on their phone. You know what your pussy look like?
No, it's not like we keep them on our phone.
That's a goddamn lie.
I don't even keep dick pics.
You get dick pics?
You store it up. You store it.
You get dick pics?
Huh?
How you can hear? Nigga, you get dick pics?
I have received some before.
You have any in your phone?
Hell no.
You erase them right after.
Delete.
Mm-hmm.
Delete.
All right, can we get
Go
to the
into
curtain?
I think she got an app.
Wait a minute, and then go into.
I think she got an app
history.
that she tuck it in and then she delete.
You got one of them hider apps and shit?
No, because
Calculator?
Google keeps everything, so I double delete shit.
Fuck is you doing, yo? Fuck is wrong with this bull, man? Why would you do that? Why'd you say that?
That's old school, man.
Yeah, I know, but every man.
That's old as shit, yo. They been on to that, bro.
Nigga, there are niggas out here that listen to the podcast with they lady and whatnot, and she didn't know that the fucking calculator. She didn't know that the additional calculator was the firewall and shit.
But you don't know which one is which, because both of them work the same.
Yeah, but it's 2 of them on there. Why you got 2 calculators, nigga?
That's when the idiots. That's when you're supposed to disable the regular one. And
I don't think you can delete the regular calculator.
Can.
Oh shit.
That's the dumb shit.
Is that orange vanilla?
Yeah.
I know, damn.
I got cherry vanilla.
Want some Hennessy?
Why you say it like that?
Because that's one of my favorites, and I never have.
Come on, Kelly, take a shot of Hennessy.
I'm good.
Come on, just a
I'm
shot.
good.
All right.
No.
Just a sip.
Come on, with no peer pressure.
Come on,
When I say I don't drink brown,
Yeah.
I don't.
You had a bad experience?
No, I just don't. It doesn't agree with me. It doesn't
agree.
Oh, it gives you diarrhea. Oh, all right. No.
I didn't say that. She looked at me like I said,
I gotta get home.
He was sitting here understanding my shit, and I'm looking at him, and then he say some dumb shit like that.
Yo.
Is it similar to why I don't drink white?
Why don't you drink white?
I never know what personality's gonna come out.
Yeah, you.
I can say that.
I don't drink gin. I don't drink gin.
Like with vodka, I can have fun and I'm good, and I know who I'm going to be.
I can't do.
I may be me elevated. I may be diva elevated.
Mm-hmm.
Brown.
Yeah. I am the angriest.
I may start fighting with brown.
I am the angriest drunk in the history of the fucking world when I drink gin. Like, dog. Like, honestly, I want to fuck somebody up. Like gin. Like, it's only gin.
Is that what you was drinking at my birthday, Joe?
No. No, I just want to smack that nigga. Like, I was real rap. Like, yo, no, it was on some real shit. Like, because I didn't like it, it was disrespectful. I was just like, nigga, like, you know what I mean? You kind of moving funny. Like, I don't like funny to moving niggas. And I don't, and me, you know me, I'm not that dude. But for some reason, I just like I pinpoint and I'm like, all right, nobody's going to say nothing.
I think that is it for me with brown. That's why I don't touch it and I won't touch it.
Right.
And I can't even remember the last time I had it. I can't remember the last time.
Yes, you do. I made a mix. December.
You had a sip?
Yeah, a sip.
It was a sip. Just one more.
That was a sip. That was a sip.
One more.
I had.
We ain't even got to the current events.
8 ounces of my wine.
Let me get to the current events. Jesus Christ. We can talk. Hold on. Let me get to the current events. Check it out.
Listen, this is the Mr. Doyle podcast.
We're gonna talk a little bit about.
Oh, you can't do that.
We're gonna talk about
what the hell is that?
What the hell? Who she what?
Current events.
Events of current.
I love playing a little music. All right, check it out. Current events for niggas. Yeah, prayers to Tiger Woods, man.
Damn,
yeah. See that fucking crash he was in?
No,
you ain't hear about that?
No.
Where the fuck have you been at?
His leg, he's been moved from the information that I've seen on the news. He's from the hospital that he was in. He had like hours and hours of surgery on his legs.
He just got another one today. He had to get it. Actually, he had to get an emergency
Another
surgery. I hope he don't lose the leg. I really don't hope he don't lose his leg. Yeah, that shit's kind of crazy.
I know he was transferred to Cedars-Sinai,
Mm-hmm.
so assuming that's where he had this emergency operation.
Right.
But like,
It's
first
just,
operation was hours.
why is Tiger driving anywhere? Tiger worth like a billy. Why are you driving anywhere by yourself?
Because sometimes you want to be by
I mean, I
yourself.
could dig
He was
it.
leaving. Wherever he was at, he was leaving there. He was angry and he sped off and then.
Yeah, but he has to be like.
But, I mean,
he trains a
would-
lot. He has to be where he has to be early in the morning. He was trying to come back from the back injury and whatnot. You know, it's
Yeah.
like he was on his way to the tournament or to the greens where the tournament was.
It's the same reason why Kobe was in a helicopter. They got to do what they got to do to get where they got to get without too much time.
You can
Like
get it.
Kobe's situation, he said they interviewed him on why
Right.
he actually took helicopters, and he's like, from the time it took him to leave the stadium
Yeah,
to drive home, just was too much time, and he was missing time
yeah,
in his family's
and
life.
it's understood.
So
I get that
it's
portion.
understandable, you know. It's just sometimes
But Tiger driving
sometimes you
on
just need a
on a back road is just, you know what I'm saying?
like. Why doesn't he have a driver? Like sit in the back seat, relax,
Right,
Just
right.
take a
sometimes-
nap.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
But you gotta understand.
Damn. Early, it's 7 in the morning, but it is Tiger though. She said,
It's
"Fucking bitch."
hey,
It's Tiger.
Like I said, it's Tiger. You know,
Listen, hey, look, you know,
you're not married no more.
Tiger got hoes in different area codes. We already know, but I just prayers out to Tiger, man.
Prayers out to Tiger.
I hope everything is cool. I hope, you know what I mean, you're able to get the stability back. You know what I'm saying? Your legs, that is just a fucked up situation, man. Oh, God.
I wish that my grandmother, my love for Ebony and Jet magazines come from my grandmother. And I remember.
I like Jet magazines, too.
Yeah, I love Jet magazines.
Page 43.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
But I actually remember her having, and you remember Ebony, I don't know if you remember,
Mhm.
but Ebony magazine
Don't do that.
used to be huge.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like the magazine that we see on the stand now.
Right, right.
It was like twice that size.
Right, right. I know what you're talking about. It's a big ass magazine.
Right.
Mm-hmm,
And I remember the Jet magazine with him and his father on the cover
Oh,
when he was a baby, like when he was like 4 or 5 years old.
and you know he's training his son up. His son is a
Yeah, his
golfer.
son is killing it.
I know.
Yeah, his son is just like, they put the videos right next to him, and their what's the name's like their stance is just alike.
Whose man's
That's
that?
what's the name.
That's Jordan
That's Jordan.
from the Bernie Mac show.
Yeah,
That's Jordan.
Jordan from who?
The Bernie Mac show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I saw him, I knew who it was.
Damn, we getting old.
He's 30.
Damn.
He's 30.
He's 30?
He's 30.
Oh, hell no. All right, and listen, let me keep going. Bobby Shmurda. Oh, shit. Hold the
Let's
fuck up.
murder dance.
Oh,
Let's
man.
murder dance. He home.
Oh, man.
Bobby's
How long before you
home.
go back?
Don't do
What?
that.
See,
Don't you.
why
I
you
was
Don't
just
you.
so-
asking a question.
See, that was that 15%
Disrespect,
again.
you disrespectful. You disrespectful.
That
We
was
gonna talk
that
about
15.
this. Because you one of them people that's been talking shit. Like because he...
First of all, outside of like that Schmurder dance,
Mhm.
I can't tell you a song.
You ain't gotta tell a song. Tell me this shit.
I don't know who.
Jello Beats! Whoa! Ah! Whoa!
And actually, the only reason why I know this song
Why?
is because of Young and May. And her verse. I don't know if it's her verse on that or she
Show
did
the
it for
verse on it.
herself, but
Nah, she
That's why
fuck
I
with
know
him.
it.
That's her folk.
Pass out!
Till I pass out.
Pass out!
It's cash out.
And if you ain't up, get up out my trap house! Oh! We got mad music playing this
Oh,
week.
man.
Shit is crazy. Yo!
All
Alright.
over the radio.
I want to talk, like, all right, I got a lot of current events to get through, but I do want to talk about this, though. All right?
Welcome home, Bobby Smurfett.
Welcome home, Bobby Shmurda. There's a conflict in not only the black community, in the hood community. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know that the black community and the hood community are two different places, right?
Please understand.
Okay, all right. So, right.
Please believe me.
So, all right, so the hood is actually embracing this situation, and those that are in the black community that have still got hood in them, we embrace him coming home. One of the reasons why I embrace him coming.
And those that are just,
neutral. I get it. Yeah, I get it. But honestly, the reason why it means so much is reason why it means so much though, Kelly, is because when niggas like 6ix9ine can still be able to walk around and beef with Meek Mill and all that dumb shit, snitching ass niggas that put themselves in fucked up positions, you gotta kind of give props to a stand up nigga that split time with his homie and whatnot when he was looking at life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this
all
is
right, let me
my
put it to you like this.
All right.
What's the fucking story behind it? I have no idea why he went.
The story.
I don't really care. But
the story is him and his homie, Rowdy Rebel. Another one he just got out a couple months back as well. Him and Bobby Shmurda were facing a whole lot of time off of an alleged crime that they committed, and he actually that's kind of what he was talking about on that song. You know what I'm saying? On that song we just played. You know what I'm saying? Somebody caught a body about a week ago. He was actually talking about that shit. And I hate being a hood reporter, but this is kind of already known.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be that guy. I'm not snitching or telling on anybody. That's just kind of what was already talked about. Cops came at him like, listen, this is what it's going to be. We ain't got no evidence on you niggas, but somebody's going to fuck down. So you can either take it or you can take it. And they presented Rich. They were not Rich. What the fuck is his name? Rowdy. You're right. It's really Rowdy with it. They presented Bobby with it. Rowdy and Bobby came to an agreement that they were going to split whatever time was given to them. And the time was going to be, it was 16 to 32 years or something like that. 16 to 40 years or something like that. And they ended up splitting the time. And I think they got 8.5 apiece. And I think they both came home with 6.5. My thing is that, and don't get me wrong, the only reason why this actually, because if it was just any other nigga, you'd be like, all right, you know what I'm saying, cool. But at the end of the day,
They made some unsmart moves.
They did make some stupid ass moves.
The videos on the IG with the guns and all that.
But they also didn't know that hot nigga was gonna blow up the way that it did.
Yeah.
So what happened was they did that shit, and then the next week they dropped the video, and all of a sudden it's one of the biggest songs in the country. So it's like, oh shit. So the cops started looking at them like, where the fuck these hood niggas is coming out of nowhere making all this money, doing all these shows and concerts. They traced that back to whatever they had done or whatever was allegedly done by them. And all of a sudden, boom, you know what I'm saying, it's an issue. So they did it. They didn't tell nobody else. They took that time. They stood on their own too. And they was young niggas at the time. It was, you know what I mean? They still young niggas.
But
now they home. Quavo from Migos came to pick the nigga up in a jet.
Yeah.
In a private jet.
Yeah, Quavo came.
That's some stand up shit. Yeah. Listen, my whole thing is that I'm not taking a stand to saying that, look, you know what I'm saying, commit crimes and do all this other shit because it might work out in your favor. I'm not that type of nigga. What I am
going to have nothing to do with you.
Right.
And you.
How long you been pod, nigga? Talk to the mic.
It's sad to say. No, it ain't sad to say. It's real to say.
Right.
Because I'm a convict. And so as a convict, you know, it's always, you don't talk to them people.
Yeah. You don't.
Point blank period.
Right.
And it doesn't matter what you say, because once you open your mouth, you guilty or you talking. It's one or the other. And
that's the whole point.
So it's
just to me, I think I don't agree with what they did.
They lost some time out of their life.
Right.
But hopefully they use that time to productively be prepared for when they came out to handle their business.
You know, the only thing that hurts my heart is the fact that he's coming back home and he missed Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? That shit just drives me nuts. It's almost like
he in the movie.
Pop Smoke?
Yeah. It's a basketball joint. It's Asian
just,
guy, and I just seen that.
Them niggas would have made the most fire shit in the history of the world, man. And that's the only. And the one thing that I can say is that
Well,
New York,
we got 2 bangers from Bobby.
Yes.
I want to see what he. I mean, I'm pretty sure, especially with him fresh home.
Nigga, what?
Of course, there's gonna be some Migos shit with him. You know what I mean?
The drill music now that New York putting their own twist on drill music from over Chicago is, especially with Pop Smoke doing what he did. I just see Bobby and Rowdy going fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And this Kelly, basically what we talking about is that, you know, that music that you hear that gets all the youngins riled up, all the young people riled up like that. That shit. It's little mumble rap, but it's more along the lines of them Jones. It sounds like
It's like a mix of singing,
like the Young M.A. with Bobby Shmurda with some of the Pop Smoke shit.
Right.
All that music is like the wave right now, and that's the shit that pop. And I think. All right, Kelly. All right, but that's what we not gonna do. All right, Grandma. All right, so
listen, I ain't mad at you, but
right.
reality is,
I really want to hear some fire.
Oh, you know, Def Jam is being actually, and that's what I was trying to say earlier.
What?
Expect some new shit from Def Jam. As Def Jam has done some new signings as well as re-signings. They was talking about that.
I just want to hear good hip hop, bro.
You know what I want?
X is back signed to Def Jam.
Oh, okay, that'll be what's up.
Yeah.
X is back.
Not so
You're not the biggest fan, but it's back signed to Def Jam.
He never wasn't signed.
That nigga is Def Jam.
No, his contract had expired.
Yeah, but he was never not going to be anywhere but Def Jam.
Well, it's several of our artists that we liked.
All I want from hip hop,
right,
is to be able to understand it.
You don't want to understand it because
not so much understand it, but like if a Jay-Z song come on,
right,
especially one I like,
and the Jay-Z song is on, and the Jay-Z song is on,
don't do that. Hey, but if a Jay-Z song comes on,
right.
And it's one that like I know, like I feel it to my core.
Change clothes.
And I can rhyme it with him. That means I can understand what he's saying. Not so much that I understand what he's going through or whatever to get to that song, but I can actually understand what he's saying.
Yeah, no,
so that's what I just like. My son is trying to play music for me, and I'm like, I can't do it. Like it bothers me to my core that I can't do it. Yeah, because I don't understand. And when I say I don't understand, not that I don't understand what they're going through in this music. Right. I just don't understand what the motherfuckers are saying. Literally, I don't understand what they're saying.
But then y'all laugh me out the room when I talk so much about fucking lyricism. And that's kind of the point. Like, it's like, here's the deal.
But you have some lyricists that people still can't, people twist it.
What?
Man, I love Twister.
I love Twister.
Yeah, okay.
I can understand,
a lot of people don't.
Twister. And when Bus go on his, if you listen, like if you're feeling it,
it's not that hard. These niggas ain't speaking Spanish, man.
To understand what Bus is saying.
I'm so sick and tired of the world. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna know what it is. I'm so sick and tired of the world being lazy brained. That's what it is. Lazy brained and a motherfucker.
It's getting lazier and lazier though.
Every time, and that's the reason why hip hop is the way that it is. This used to be the art form where you could actually say some shit.
It was the purpose.
That was the purpose of it.
It was the fucking purpose.
These niggas don't even like, and that's what the whole thing is. The new niggas coming out when they spit a song. A lot of times you listen to the verse. The verse is very, very mellow, very melancholy. It is what it is. They saying whatever they want to say. They're not really saying nothing of substance. They're just saying shit that rhyme, but they're telling you the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what they're saying?
You know what I'm saying? I fuck
you know
the main
what they're
bitch.
Saying? I'm saying exactly what they're saying. Skirt.
Oh my God.
They doing their whole thing
they are doing
from Saturday Night Live. And that's the thing. But skirt. Mom, I hate you.
Mom, I hate you.
The white boy dog. The white boy said. No. There was some Jones that had a song. They called it song was Yeet. Questlove slapped the shot the boy.
He sat there. He was trying. He's like, no, because you know, that's what the whole point of hip hop is to be able to express yourself. And there's like, well, he was like, well, when your LP coming out? There's like, oh, we got to do more than one song.
Yeah, see, that's the whole point. Not only that, it's
because it was
You know why?
It was the white boy.
Yeah, but no, who the white boy though? What's his name?
I don't remember.
Let me ask you a question.
God.
Let me ask you the reason why. Okay, so the reason why we don't get quality albums from it. Think about the microwave age that we in.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. You know what I harken this back to? I harken this back to rap. Hip hop right now is an air fryer.
Pete Davidson.
Hold up. And I was waiting for you to say it.
What?
Oh my God!
What is it?
Oh my God! I just posted on my story.
It says your grandma.
Yeah.
Look at y'all. It says your grandma looking from heaven watching you make chicken in the air fryer. Listen, what I'm telling you. Hip hop right now is a fucking air fryer.
Mm-hmm.
No, not microwavable. Microwavable give you some chewy bullshit that is not good. Yo, I made turkey bacon in the air fryer the other day. That shit was good as hell. It tastes just like it. I'm sorry.
Did you use anything? Did you just put it in there?
I just put that shit in there, dog. I put that shit right in there.
We have an air fryer now.
Yeah, nigga.
We got air fryer.
Air fryer
I have
shit.
one.
I
haven't taken it out the box.
You have to take it out the box.
I'm not taking it out the box until I get my house.
The first time she fried chicken, and it's because my brother, Mick, one of his ex-wives, told me to use Parmesan cheese as her crust for her chicken.
So we ain't never. I don't make raw shit.
She did that. They overcooked it. So it tastes kind of weird.
What you don't
was good, but it was
what you don't do is you don't make. One thing that I did learn. So remember that convection oven that we had before, that one that I told you I took out the box. We threw that shit away. That shit was ass. Because it was like, honestly, I had it for 3 years and it was terrible. So I actually bought an air fryer from Best Buy. I bought an 8-quart air fryer from Best Buy. Dog, when I tell you, the microwave gets no smoke. That shit brings your fries back to life. Like, you can eat, you can have old fries.
Everything will be
brings
crispy.
your fries back to life and make it crispy again, nigga.
What?
Yo, when I tell you that the air fryer is everything, I'm telling you.
Oh my God, there's a way to bring fries back to life.
Exactly. Look, he happy as shit. Happy as shit.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, but no, and that's what
I'm gonna tell them don't even bring me meals half time if I'm home.
No,
they like, yo, I'm something. Don't even bring me the fries because I ain't gonna
No.
What? I can eat the fries?
You know how the fries be rubbery? Put the motherfuckers in the air fryer, get the crisp right back. The crisp right back, nigga. Right back on the air fryer, dog.
The crib just playing with the air fryer for like 3 weeks.
Dog, listen, when I tell
he don't come to pod.
He bullshit.
He's fucking stuck on the air fryer.
You think I'm bullshitting? I made some.
You think I'm bullshitting? I'm serious.
I made turkey bacon. The turkey, I have
to go buy more brisket. I don't have any more brisket.
Oh my
Actually,
God.
Last time I had brisket,
we're still in current events. Yo, did y'all see the flight where the fucking they had to turn back around?
They was on their way to Hawaii.
The fucking shit exploded. Luckily they wasn't over no water.
Oh
that shit was crazy. The engine was on fire. They had to turn back around and land that motherfucker. Yo, flights it happens every once in a while. But they said, here's the deal. They said
how
that.
How long these planes been flying? It's like some of them just.
Did you know that plane could have actually made it to Hawaii with one engine? They've actually put the precautions in airplanes that if one engine goes out, that you can still be able to fly.
Yeah.
So they said if both if both engines go out, then you fucked. like it ain't got no parachutes. Yeah, you fucked. So prayers to everybody that was involved in that, but they said everybody was safe and everybody was cool. That was outside of Denver. They was on their way. They
was about to be over water for them.
Did you see
They was probably high as shit.
Did y'all see fucking
I know if I was in Denver, I would have been.
Did y'all see the Lady Gaga? The dog walker gets shot and they steal a dog. She puts a $500,000 reward and then they turn the dog. Somebody finds the dog. I think the motherfuckers dogs, and I think the motherfuckers that stole the dogs is the ones that turned them back in. You can't tell me that you don't know nothing about it. How the fuck did you find the dogs? Honestly, them first and foremost, them Frenchies is a motherfucker. How much French bulldogs is worth? Like what? 5,000? 10,000?
Why? Just punch the person out and take the dogs. Why was there a need?
Shot that nigga in his chest. Like
what?
You got him on tape. What the fuck is going on?
Well, while we're talking about idiots in the world, I mean, of course y'all seen the motherfucking dumbass who tried to rob the bank Broad and Erie yesterday.
Oh yeah, this is definitely breaking news.
First
that
of all,
shit was breaking news.
I can't even tell you how many cops
these niggas
stay down Broad and Erie. And you are gonna walk in and try to rob them. They came from every direction. They're standing outside waiting for you. There are people driving by,
right,
posting on Facebook like some idiot tried to rob.
I had motherfuckers send me the video while it was happening.
So what?
My cousin
just ran in the bank. He just ran in the bank with a gun on.
No.
Gun out.
Well, see, this is the funny thing. That's
only one person.
That's the citizen. Yeah. Yo, and this Citizens, that joint is set up. Yo, the inside is set up. Come on, like an old school bank, but it has the two different doors. You gotta go through.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nigga.
So you got trapped in the bank.
Yes.
Nigga.
Of all things.
Niggas that rob banks don't go to banks. That's what it is. I understand that. Just like we was talking about last week with the gorilla. We talking about the Gorilla Glue lady last week. When instead of Gorilla Glue, it's Gorilla Glue. She can't fucking read. Niggas that rob banks. Nigga, like just like niggas.
She was just dancing there. You see the video?
No, I ain't see that.
I ain't see that video.
Just like niggas that steal cars can't drive. Niggas that rob banks don't have bank accounts. They don't go to the bank.
Hey, in my offense, that was the first car I ever got a chance to drive.
Yeah, and you stole that motherfucker.
I was 14.
And you smacked out, didn't you?
No, I did not.
You didn't smack out?
No, I did
you
not.
hit some shit?
Nope. And it was a stick shift. I learned how to drive
a stick.
Oh
shit, you learned that shit quick.
I learned how to drive a stick.
Quick.
I learned how to drive a stick.
Everybody else that I know that stole a fucking car, smacked out. Why do niggas steal cars and crash them?
And can't drive.
And can't drive.
Because they don't know how to drive.
Nigga, can you save me some?
I was great. That was great. I don't even know what.
Yeah, I'm about to say this is my motherfucking Valentine's Day present, nigga. Yeah.
Okay, next time.
And this is not a promotion for Hennessy.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Where we at? Bruce Springsteen got a DUI.
And he got off because he wasn't there drunk.
You know, not only did he get off, he got off because he's doing a podcast with Barack Obama right now. Did you hear about that shit?
Word?
Yes, and his.
Why is Barack talking about punching people in their face for racist jokes?
No.
He did that when he was like a teenager.
I don't believe that shit.
I do.
Yeah, okay.
I believe that.
Why the nigga ain't never said nothing? Why the boy that he punched in the nose ain't never said nothing?
Would you?
Fuck yeah!
I would.
That'd be the first thing I say. I'm like, yo, remember the time Barack broke my nose?
The reason why I wouldn't say anything is because he has such a personality that he doesn't look like the person that is up for a fight. So what did you say to make this peaceful, beautiful black man?
Barack looked like a nigga I used to chill with named Terrence. And Terrence was with all the smoke.
Okay, well.
Certain niggas
it's always the quiet one.
Quiet niggas are killed.
It's the quiet one.
Yup. Loud niggas talk shit.
Is quiet.
Be the ones that get killed.
Barack is gonna put the people's elbow on you. But
I wonder how quick was it, a jab or was it a hook? So
he said he made the
nose.
He said he broke his nose and made it bleed.
Ooh.
He's like it was blood everywhere.
Presidential punch,
if the nose is broken, it's gonna. Have you ever heard of somebody getting their nose broken and not bleeding?
That's true.
But he said
I punched him. A couple motherfuckers' noses.
Dude called him a coon.
I had motherfuckers shit that was
right.
And because his mother and grandparents raised him to be very aware of different things. When he got called a coon,
he wasn't for that shit.
He wasn't for that shit.
So what?
And he was like, it was just in me. He's like, I just popped him, and he's like, don't ever call me that. He was like, there were no coons.
Kicked in.
He's like, there were no coons in Hawaii.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Don't step on my impression right now. So he called me a coon.
Anyway,
and I turned around and I said, "What the fuck did you say to me?" And he said,
"It's very horrible.
You're a coon."
Yeah,
so I turned around.
It's not good.
I punched him in his face.
It's not good.
That's a great fucking Barack impression. Shut up. Yeah, it's great.
It's decent.
Yeah, no, it's thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not impressing.
It's decent.
I'm not gonna lie.
You hating? She's hating. She's hating.
I'm not.
You're hating on my Barack impression. Well,
now you say Barack.
Well, you're hating on my Barack impression.
Everything else.
I punched him in his fucking nose, and then it.
No.
See,
that's what he did. He said, "You say that again. You say that again. I'm gonna have to fuck you up."
He told the dude,
I'm gonna have to fuck you up.
He was telling Bruce Springsteen, "There's no coons in Hawaii."
There's no coons
so
here. I'm gonna fuck you up.
He's like, "So where would you learn that?" He's like, "So you know that's a disrespectful." He's like, in the text, in the context that he used it, you knew it had to be a disrespectful term to use it.
Right.
He said, so don't you ever use it again when you're referring to me. But what's the name? Yeah, he got off. He wasn't.
Why y'all making it seem like it wasn't beef before that? If a nigga, I don't give a
he
fuck
said
about.
that was his homie. He played ball with.
If I don't give a fuck if I'm president or not. If you call me a coon, I wish the Barack would have just like, look, Bruce. Well, you know what I told him, Bruce? I told him, listen, motherfucker. Listen, motherfucker.
But how many times in life have we had people who we thought were really our friends that in actuality was our frenemies?
Child.
Oh, well, that's all right.
I mean, come on. So
no, you're right. You're right. I agree with that.
But yo, did you hear about the shit with Tyson and Lil Bootsy? About Tyson's estranged daughter wanted to call out Bootsy for his comments. And Bootsy, and she spoke a piece. She wanted to come on his his podcast because Bootsy was there. And yeah, Tyson was like, well, you can't be disrespecting the guy. She figured, of course, because but shit went smoothly.
Oh yeah,
but
shit go smoothly.
But Boosie's response was, everything, she.
I love Boosie.
I said. He's like, but at the same token, if she thought that her daddy was going to jump in and hop in and do something different, that nigga would have died that night. Because.
Let me tell you something. I don't know a nigga alive. I don't know a nigga. I know a gangster alive. Yeah, I don't know a gangster alive that's gonna try Mike. Because here's the
he said
there's not a boxer.
Fuck a boxer.
There is.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's not a boxer alive that really wants to fuck with him. So I don't think anybody else should want to fuck with him.
There is. No. But see, of course, this is Lil Bootsy. This is not a fighter.
No.
What I'm saying is,
I get what you're saying.
I'm saying is, people that have the equivalent to actually go toe to toe with him, and I don't want to go toe to toe with him. So nobody else in the world should want to go toe to toe with him.
And I think it was.
I think you all should leave Mike Tyson alone and tell him you love him and keep it pushing.
What's up with Kevin Samuels?
Oh man.
What's up with Kevin Samuels?
See.
Oh yeah. Also,
with Bruce Springsteen.
What?
His blood alcohol, the federal charges were dropped because his blood alcohol level was so low it didn't even warrant the charges.
Plus, he on a podcast with Barack. Let's just get past that. All right. So first, okay.
I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yep, exactly. Somebody. And I will have your fucking job. I'm the boss, bitch. Remember that?
Nigga, just ask my autograph for your motherfucking lady and keep it fucking pushing.
Let's breeze through this real quick.
Let's go.
It's legal to smoke in Jersey now. Recreational. Yeah. So that's cool. You know what I mean? Get high, do whatever it is that you need to do.
But it's still boundaries.
It's always going to be boundaries.
Yeah.
Because the federal government needs to, as soon as they find out how to tax the shit, it'll be good.
Because technically,
that's the purpose of making it legal.
Absolutely.
Technically, here's the funny thing, right? Here's the fucked up thing that a lot of people fail to realize with a lot of things, especially when they come with the smoking laws.
Right.
Most states have, besides for your own personal residence, you cannot smoke inside of buildings.
Mm.
And if you live in an apartment building, you're technically not supposed to smoke inside of there.
Yeah. Because that shit goes through the walls into your neighbor's apartment. So,
technically, that means you have to try to go outside. But, in the same mishap, you can't drive and smoke.
You ever wonder if it's like a deeper level to certain laws or whatnot?
Yeah.
There's certain laws enforced and certain laws are fucking just frowned upon. Like if somebody said look, is public teabagging
1 to 5.
Like it's public teabagging.
Listen. You might as well say it. So 1 to 5.
Right.
That's your
I'm just saying it's like public teabagging.
Why do you keep saying it?
Because I'll be thinking like, all right, if you was on your porch and you put your nuts in somebody's mouth on the porch, is it frowned upon or is it as illegal as smoking weed?
It's frowned
Can you get 1 to 5 for teabagging somebody in public?
I don't think you should.
You know what? I don't think you would be arrested.
I think that should be community service.
As more so, you would be arrested for public nudity.
Is it public nudity? Is the nudity or is it indecency?
It's going to be indecent exposure.
Indecent exposure.
There's going to be public nudity. There's going to be.
They didn't want to see.
But you on your porch.
So
it does not matter.
It's still a public.
Mm-hmm.
Now, unless you have
if your neighbor
blinds,
just happens to come outside,
if you have blinds on your porch,
right,
then that's
cool.
Different. Oh, I got
your gas,
freaky ass.
You got teabag on the porch.
No. up for your rule. I don't have a porch like that, but I'm just saying, if I had a porch,
oh my god,
having those wooden blinds that come on the side.
You got caught.
No.
Your neighbor was like,
no, I don't have a porch at all. Let's put it like that.
Yo, real shit.
I'm just saying.
Yo, real shit.
If I did, that's a whole idea.
My home.
That's a whole
my
idea.
home that I plan on getting. My master bedroom will have a deck. Cause I mean I'll have my balcony. Cause I gotta medicate. And hopefully, you know, my partner, you know, she's willing to get bag teed on the balcony.
Well, you should have like a little tea bag nook. You know what I'm saying? Like just an area where it needs to happen.
I'll go get her some seafood and some strawberry moscato.
A tea bag beef curtain nook.
Give her a sip or two of some strawberry moscato. Let's see. You know, hey, don't you want to take these balls?
All right.
I'll put some Obey on my nuts.
So Kevin. So listen. See, all right. I'm gonna talk about this last thing on current events, and it's gonna lead right into what I want to ask.
Hold on. Obey on my nuts.
No, that's not a good look. That's spicy.
They like seafood.
Yo, that was. Why do I feel like that was an attack on black women? Why do I feel like
it wasn't
you're trying to associate your nuts with some crab legs? Why the fuck do I?
It's nice to suck on them.
Butter and Obey.
A little butter and Obey on the nuts. She ain't like, don't you want to suck on these?
Man.
Yeah, brother,
I apologize to the black women that feel attacked right now. We know that's y'all jam. We can't do that. Can't do that. Don't do that no more.
I'm gonna drink some water.
Yo. So
I believe that's me.
She rapping. Kevin Samuels has been taking the Twitterverse and everywhere else and Instagram and all that by storm. Is it really blurry? All right, I don't know. But Kevin Samuels strikes again. He basically says.
Damn right, I can't see straight.
No, he basically says, look.
My hands are calloused.
What does this nigga say? He's saying that he believes that there should be a legislation in play that if a woman decides to abort a fetus, if she can decide to abort it without the consulting the man that's involved, then men should be able to abandon. The reason why I say that is that because Dave Chappelle said something like that a little bit a while ago. I don't want to go into a whole conversation about it. Kevin Samuels is a wild boy, but I like the shit that he does because a lot of times
I ain't mad at him.
He putting paint where it ain't. Like he really telling people what it's really about. My question today in the topic, as a matter of fact, let me finish the. I want to wrap up the breaking news with my. Oh shit!
Wow.
I want to wrap up the breaking news with my with the player. Hold up.
With the who?
Well, with the sound effect.
Oh, the
effect. You know what I'm saying?
Bring it up.
Yeah, I want to.
Bring it up.
I'm trying to. You know
switch it up. Change it up. Live it up.
And that has been breaking news. The reason why I'm in the breaking news abruptly is because I'm going right into the topic.
Let's get to it.
Should all parties be involved with pregnancy? Being able to make the legal decisions about it?
I feel as if, to a certain degree, yes, because
I feel
as if it should be a discussion. Because one way or another, both parties was involved in making that goddamn seed. Although it's usually, y'all can call this misogynistic if you want to,
right?
But it's usually one party that's doing most of the goddamn work. I mean, listen, how do we not? We do all the work, even after we bust off. The seed got to get there to the egg and then fertilize the egg.
Let me paint the scene for a second. All right.
Don't judge me.
All right, good brother. So let me paint the scene for a second. All right. So you have fondled a young lady with your penis. You fondled a young lady with your penis, and then
I prefer. Hold on. I prefer the term massage her insides with my stool.
Okay. With your what?
With my tool.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. You shit on her? No, she said stool. All right. So you've massaged the insides of a young lady with your member.
I'm gonna meditate over here.
And throughout all the thrashing and massaging, you were raw and you decided to, you didn't decide
shot the
to,
club.
you accidentally ejaculated inside of her.
Shot up the club.
You shot at the club, you accidentally ejaculated inside of her. She calls you 4 weeks later and says,
Hey.
we got a problem.
No, we don't, bitch. Get rid of that shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I said a lot.
But that's what you thinking, right?
Oh.
But she says, R. Dot, I love your style. I love your physique. I love who you are. I'm keeping it.
Bitch, you better find the closest bridge, jump off, and kill yourself.
I'm keeping it, nigga. No,
right,
fuck you, nigga.
So I am keeping it. What I'm going to say as a woman.
I am keeping it.
That's not gonna be my response. I'm sorry. I'm not that cold-hearted. I'm not. I'm not done. Wait. Let me finish. Let me finish making the scene. And you say, I'm exercising the 255th Amendment. I don't know if that's the right one. Which is, thou shalt not be around for the little bastard. I am leaving. Well, I'm exercising my right. I don't want nothing to do with you or this little nigga.
I don't know how anyone
does that work?
Take what I'm going to say.
Oh shit! Let me get some. Can I get some 85% out of you? Ooh.
Get some popcorn.
Just because I was somewhat having this conversation with about what would happen if
let's go
pregnancy happened with anybody. The first thing.
With who?
Huh?
Are you letting the club get shot out?
Oh, all right.
Are you in the club getting shot?
Hell no.
Oh.
Let's just say that
Did you just ask if she get a club shot out? Yo, we need an HR department, bro. You can't answer this shit.
No, I asked if she with getting her club shot out.
No, you still can't ask that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
This is 2021. You have to ask. You have to ask.
That's why you can't ask. That's why you can't ask that, because it's 2021. But let's just say I deal with people that snip for real. So that part is not.
You can get the club shot up with blanks. All right.
Hey, I got 2 cousins.
No, that's what I'm saying. I've got. Yeah.
Listen.
Anyway, if
yikes,
2 people get in the bed.
M&M's?
Oh shit, get in the bed.
M&M's?
Couch, floor, wherever you have sex at.
Yo.
And y'all make a conscious
The teabag nook. Go ahead.
conscious
Can you swear?
effort to have sex.
Uh-huh.
And neither one of y'all put any protections in place.
Yes.
If she doesn't go get a plan B the next morning. Okay.
Well, I'm taking the right age. Come on,
then
let's
she
go get
takes a chance of getting pregnant.
Right.
If she brings it to that man and says, this man that she's had sex with, not saying she's in a relationship with him.
Right.
She had sex with him.
Yeah.
And you tell him, I think I'm pregnant.
Uh-huh.
And he says, I don't want a baby. I don't want a baby. I don't be involved. Whatever.
Right.
And that is now on you saying, I'm going to bring this life. You can't force him. The only thing you can force him to do is pay child support because that's his child. But outside of, he doesn't.
But
you
how
can't
smart
make
is that?
you. That's stupid. It's stupid.
Right.
Because if I'm going to do this alone,
yeah,
nobody wants to bring a child into the world and do it alone.
Absolutely.
So why would you try to force somebody to do something that they have told you that they don't fucking want to do?
That shit happens
because that is not only going to make them resent you. They're going to resent the child, and then when the child is old enough to peep everything that's going on, that child is going to resent you. Because at the end of the day, the child is going to say, I didn't even fucking ask to be here.
If that was the case, though, like, and you're speaking logic, Kelly, but if everybody thought on that line of thinking, then half of the NBA wouldn't be here.
Oh shit!
Let's talk about it. How many?
Damn, you can't just say quarter in NBA, quarter in NFL.
Nah, fuck all that.
And like 15% of baseball.
No, half of the NBA, 60% of the NFL. And fucking
17%,
17, 18%.
Hey, man! Our Muyas, hey, listen, our Spanish family, they listen.
And 1%
with us.
1%
they with us. And they we at almost 2% now.
All right, 2%
We're at 2% now.
I'm just saying, like, be honest with you, that's real shit. Like how many of these niggas that you see in the limelight, how many, let me ask you a question. Name all the professional basketball players that you know that are successful and just start rattling off ones that comes from single moms.
Allen Iverson.
Name another one. LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Name another one. Draymond Green.
Did you say
Name
Allen
another
Iverson?
Okay, guess what? Allen Iverson.
Like
his dad wasn't there, but he had his uncles was there. No.
No, guess what? No, listen.
I can personally.
I met his uncles. I met him. I met his uncles.
Everybody met AI. He was at that Friday on City Line. He met AI.
No, my ex-wife is actually family. It's actually blood family. So I know.
No, it's all good. Guess what?
But
my son
I can't say he was right. Yeah.
But
no. They.
I understand.
They were there.
No, I understand. I've met his uncles. Like, they good peoples.
Right.
They crazy. They good people. They short as fuck.
He's short as fuck.
He's short as fuck.
He's 6 foot.
But
he is 5'10".
Good. Listen.
I'm 5'11". No, because he's actually a little taller than me, and I'm 5'11.5".
Listen today. He had his mother. Mm-hmm. He had his uncles. Mm-hmm. But where the fuck was his father? Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm talking about. If you want to be, guess what? If you want to be in your child's life, regardless of if you want to be with the woman, you can be in that child's life.
You know how bad?
Yeah, I know. You got your own personal issues. But seriously, the court can take care of that shit because you want to.
You know how bad.
But I know you don't want to.
Let me tell y'all something. You know how bad that situation is. Listen. Y'all know how bad a situation like that is with children. LeBron James' dad is Delroy Lindo, and these niggas don't
say
even
shit
cross
like that when you see me put a cup up to my mouth.
I'm just saying.
Because your microphone.
Listen, this nigga Delroy Lindo should be up for an Academy Award for Five Bloods. LeBron is winning championships, and these niggas don't even talk. He just don't. He won't even acknowledge that nigga. They both rich. It won't even matter. Like Delroy Lindo is LeBron James' dad. Let's. You want to do
my best friend wants Delroy Lindo to be.
Does she look like Delroy Lindo? Well, what?
She's Jamaican.
So why she
wants him to be her dad. She's like.
Well, who's her dad?
Pop that pass.
Oh.
But even before then, like even when he's on TV, like I would like Pop is on TV. She's like, what channel? She knows exactly who I'm talking about.
I'll be mad as hell if my daughter came downstairs and said, I want my dad to be Delroy Lindo.
Pop is gone.
I know, but I still be mad. I'll be like, Larry be like, I want my dad to be Delroy Lindo. I'm like, take your ass upstairs.
Nah, you know what? Remember I told you, I don't think I told you, Kaya pissed me off a couple years ago, like 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember when you told me that. He wanted his dad to be Russell Wilson, right? No, who was it?
No, he said, and he's
Cam Newton?
No.
Mr. Marcus?
It was something because you told us this story.
This nigga called himself Kyrie Irving Jr.
Oh, yes. You told us that story online.
I said, motherfucker.
He changed his own name.
Nah, but see, I didn't catch on at the time.
Yo, I'd have been mad as shit.
Kyrie and Kyer are the same letters. They're all the same letters. It's just how they're different. And that's his favorite basketball player. I say, nigga, I'm still active. I may not be in no motherfucking leagues.
But you can't
some
explain
choices
to the child
I made. But motherfucker, I'm here.
You know when we get
I'm here. Even when I was the fuck away in jail, listen, financially I was there and I was sending motherfucking letters, pictures, cards, all types of little shit so you knew.
You ever notice how mad we get as dads?
What?
When the kids, we turn real on the kids.
Because we're all called all kind of dead.
You don't respect anything that I do. This is a fucking kid. You don't know nothing. Like, no, I get it though.
And Michael Leonard Hankerson, the nigga who my sperm donor, that nigga wasn't in my life or my picture, period. I recall 2 instances of him. Even in jail.
Yo, like, can I tell you something fly?
Go ahead. DC.
And I'm hoping that he hear this shit. My pop had the fucking nerve. I ain't talked to my dad. My grandmother passed away last year in March. It'll be almost a year on the 9th of March. She died on the day Biggie died. And
that's my grandmother.
She says he called me last week Like, you know how you just like get your missed calls? I'm like, on a phone number I didn't even know he still had. And I just realized that it was a couple days before his motherfucking birthday. Nigga, how dare, you know how it's fucked up? How dare you call me before your birthday? Even if you didn't mean for that to be the case, nigga, you kind of knew that was the case. You knew your birthday was coming up. Don't even talk to me. If you don't call me for the rest of this year, don't call me on your birthday. My nigga, what?
At least yours fucking called you.
Like, but no. Let me. Can I be honest with you, bro? Can I say something? We in podcast land. You my brother.
Yes.
I'm gonna let you know. The only thing worse than having an absentee father is having a father that kind of comes in and out, thinking that he's doing something. Nigga, just be a ghost. Be absent.
If you're gonna be here, be here.
Yeah, if you're not gonna be here,
and even
don't be. Like,
and I feel that.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Especially at this time, like, because now you're a man, you're a father, you're a husband.
Absolutely.
If you're trying to get to know me on at least that level as man to man,
on any level,
one thing.
This nigga
on any level, because at this point it's not even about our connection. The next generation is here, and that's part of when I went home to Florida 2 years ago for the family reunion. Surprised everybody went down for the family reunion, and shocked the shit out of him because after going to the picnic, I went to my aunt crib. Who held everything down. Shout, I love you, Auntie Lillian. If you're listening to this, I hope you do one day. But she always told me. She always. She will. Well, she actually will. But I got so many stories about her. I love her to death. But she always held me down for him. And so I got his number from her because of course he was near, but he didn't come to the picnic. Because they'd already heard that I was in town, and they figured it was going to be some kind of beef issue to stand. I mean, he may have still thought that.
Not beefing. I'm not beefing with a 60, 70-year-old nigga. Like, I'm not doing that, bro.
I'm not. I know from the last conversation me and him had when I first came home in 2012.
Right.
I told him on the phone then that if that conversation we had in person, I'd have beat shit down his leg. Because I didn't respect him as a man, and this is
saying it clearly.
And this is I literally I just came home from maxing out 4 years in prison. Right. And he had got out a couple months before me. Yeah. And he's I want to say damn near 35-year career criminal. Right. So I ain't like this nigga. I don't know what he looked like, but I'm pretty sure he ain't no slight nigga.
Cause nigga look just like you, bro.
Because the same token, this nigga had a football scholarship to Florida State that he fucked up as well as up. So I'm pretty sure this nigga ain't no slight nigga, but he understands.
Oh, that nigga he look just like you, bro. It's not even a thing. I wake up every morning looking at my father, and it's nutty.
I don't know. I've never seen this nigga.
No, it don't matter, bro. I'm telling you right now that you look just like him, bro. That's how my dad is. I swear to God. Like, listen, I lost weight on purpose and whatnot, and every time when I lost weight,
the more you lose weight, the more you look like him.
I look in the mirror and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I look like KAS, Keith Anthony Saunders Sr. I am Keith Anthony Saunders Jr.
Oh, I didn't even know you were junior.
I'm a junior. I look just like this nigga, dog, and it's wild to me. It's to the point where it's like, as I get older, same type of fucking wrinkles in the face, same type of facial expressions. I'm just sitting there like,
yo. No, I recall.
Crazy.
I have no pictures of this man. I only recall 2 instances of me being with him in my life, and both were before fucking 7, fuck 10, before 7. All right, so this man could actually fuck around and be up here at some point, and I could walk by him. I would probably look at him. Right. Because his features. That's how I've also ended up finding out brothers and sisters I end up having.
How old is he?
60
something.
60 something. I'm not, because my mom believes he's a year older than her. Yeah. But she's not even completely sure.
I think mine just turned 60 or 61, if I'm not mistaken. I think he might have just turned 60.
She was 56. It's her. She was born in 56. Right. I mean, he was born in 55. Yeah. Because I think she has turned 61. Yeah. Last year.
I think my dad was born in 60. I think mine was born in 60 or 61. One of them, I can't remember. Yeah.
Like, I hit him up about the fact that I had my kids.
Kelly, you was born in 48, right?
My mom wasn't even born in 48.
Oh, okay.
But I hate that Negro about the fact that, you know, I'm down there, you know, this, that, and that, and I got kids. I got the grandkids.
And that's what
me come.
Yeah.
You can't do shit for me at this point,
nigga. I don't even want to talk about
I'm not asking you to do shit for me.
Mm.
You pissed me off even more when we had that conversation and you told me that when you was in jail, you ain't had no wrongful responsibilities. You ain't had no family, no responsibilities. Nigga. And I had just came home from maxing out 4 years and went broke in jail taking care of my motherfucking responsibilities.
So listen. So this big 6'2", 280-pound nigga upstairs, it pisses me off because he thinks the world of this man. And
that's because
he has every opportunity. I'm trying to put this kid in every opportunity to help him get free college. He's a fucking football star. He is so much better, so much more than I ever was at his age, that it scares me because I worry about him more than I worry about myself because I want to make sure.
That's a parent.
Right, but I want to make sure. I want to make sure that he's good before anything, because he's on his way out of this house. So I want to make sure he gets to the right place. You know what I'm saying? So
one of my homegirls, and it's crazy. Like, we don't deal anymore. We used to deal years back. Her son just last week. Right. It was the last week, the week before. He just finally went away for college.
And that's what I'm saying.
And so it's like, oh my God,
but
my baby is like.
Here's the deal. You
raised him right.
He's having some of the biggest moments of his life. Pre-pandemic, we played the school that won the 5A fucking state championship. You know what I'm saying? St. Joe's Prep, the school where Jeremiah Trotter Jr. goes to, Marvin Harrison Jr. goes to. We're playing this team and we giving them a run for their money, and we're fucking and I invite him to this game. His grandson makes a fucking key block for an 80-yard run for the first touchdown. Niggas wasn't scoring. Nobody had scored against this team all season. We hung 28 on them. They beat us like 28 to like 40. And we was winning 28. We was winning 14-0 in the first quarter. And his son was key blocker on that side. I mean, his grandson was key blocker on that side. And when I asked you to come to the fucking game, you said you couldn't make it because you hurt your back because you was chasing a raccoon out of the fucking basement. I don't give a fuck, bro. Will your stupid ass on here? And this is what I'm worried about. And I apologize to my family that feels a way about this shit and whatnot. Like, cause I got cousins and I got family that listen to this shit.
That's what.
I don't give a fuck. Like,
that's your father.
Exactly.
And you have every single solitary reason.
And the nigga got a nerve to fucking try to call me on his birthday.
How you feel?
On his birthday. You know what this nigga said to my grand, and I'm gonna leave it alone because I wanna move forward.
I think we all have.
He said to my around the time we was burying my grandmother. Said his mother.
His mother.
He says,
let's keep that in mind.
Right, his mother. He says, somebody asked him to do something. He's like, well, I ain't got it to do or whatnot because my new wife got 10 grandkids. Excuse me, my nigga?
Nigga, you got 2.
You got 2 that love you to death, but you know what I'm saying? It seems like you want. I can't deal with it, man.
I got a whole nother topic that we're going to have to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
And it as fathers, because we're fathers.
Mm-hmm.
You're a mother. I think what needs to be. What needs to really, I think what needs to be put out there and it has to be talked about a little bit more.
Oh shit! No beef curtains for you.
I don't even know about beef curtains. Listen, man. Yeah, I'm not going to.
I heard some badges get brutalized by the baby. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That causes a beef
curtains. If I should ever have another baby in my life, there will always be a C-section.
Shannon got 2 C-sections.
It's a beautiful thing.
Everything's intact. I love this fucking podcast, man.
Keep it right.
Shit. Yup. So what was that?
He done. He's like, I don't even know.
He was trying to be serious. He was like, fuck it. I lost my train of thought.
He's like, I don't even know anymore.
I do, but it's like, should I even continue? Next topic.
No,
but you know what?
No, what needs to be talked about, honestly, what really needs to be talked about, unfortunately, a lot of times, and it's a sad thing, and I want to say America, because I don't know about anything or anywhere else.
Right.
There's a lot of times, you're married.
Yes.
You're single. I'm in a relationship.
What the fuck is with you, man? What's up with
She said, I'm
her, man?
I said, I raised my hand, said I'm not.
Go ahead.
What, a lot of times, and we view it from different angles, but when a male, and I'm saying this for myself because I'm in a relationship,
right?
But I have children outside of my relationship, as well as children, in the relationship, and a lot of times, when we get into relationships with females who have children,
you feel like you take on more responsibility with their children than yours,
and I feel as if I've actually shortchanged my children at times, and it aggravates me.
Well, at least you
I had to pull back to a certain.
But that's the key word. That's the key word that you said.
But most people, because that's something that's never really spoken about. Because
it aggravates you because you actually want to put in that attempt to not only be there for the children that are bonus, but to be there for your children.
Because under God's eyes,
he has the person that's not even trying to be there the fuck at all. I mean, I'm in the same situation. My child is right here. When I say we live around the corner from both sides of his family, I can walk to my aunt's house. I can walk to the houses that both my grandmothers lived in.
Right.
I can walk to his grandmother's house. My son is right there. My son hangs in the neighborhood where his grandmother lives at.
Right.
So if you want to see your son, you can.
Right.
If you want to take your son somewhere, all you have to do is call and say, "Hey,
I just think that
I just don't get
It's unfortunate
when the child. Most people, and I get this a lot from some of my male friends. Yeah. Wish they had a baby mama like me.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Because I understand just from my friends, my friends who have children that they can't see because the woman is so bitter about their relationship not ending that she doesn't give a fuck about her child's relationship with her father.
Right.
Which in turn goes into her relationship with men when she gets older. Okay?
Right.
So that's the one thing I promised myself when I had my child and we were not married is that, one, I'm not saying anything about my son's father, no matter what I feel, because I feel strongly about some shit.
Right.
About my son's father. I will never say it in front of my son's father. I've had people say shit about my father in front of me, and I know how that made me feel.
Understood.
So I'm not going to do that for my son. I let my son develop his own opinion. Yeah. In relationship.
The truth comes to light, Kelly. The truth comes to light. Trust me, I know. Yeah.
I've even told my son, I was like, I would hate to say something about your father in front of you and have it influence how you feel about your father, because when you get older, you might find out something else. I was like, and then that makes you turn on me. And then that fucks up our relationship.
Exactly, and that's what the point of it is.
That's not my goal in life. I was like, you are all I have.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I was like, you're the only child I have in my life. I have to protect you the best way I know how.
No, absolutely. And what you're saying, like I said before, it puts you in a better position and whatnot, because you can start to see what things are about. He can start to see what things are about when he gets older. I was blessed in that realm. And my mom would throw a jab here and there and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she was just like, listen, your pop fucked up. He did this, and this, that, and third. And all of that shit, when I left it alone, I started to understand, like, yo, okay, whatever. And then as I got older, I'm saying, like, oh, yeah, this nigga's fucked up. So now that I'm approaching middle age, I'm like, nigga, wow. Yeah, I'm saying, to the point where it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know, the backbone of the family, your mother, she's gone now. which we never thought would happen because Norma Jean was everything to everybody.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So when now that she's going and whatnot, it's like everything
Now
is
what?
coming right. Everything is coming to the forefront. Your grandchildren should be a focal point in your life, and they're not. So at the end of the day, I look at it along the lines of like, oh, okay, it's not the fact that you have a problem with substance or whatever the fuck that you're doing and whatnot, with drugs or whatever. It's the fact that your frame of thought. One time that we was arguing, man, keep it a bean. We was sitting up there arguing about shit that was going on my grandmother's estate. And the problem with that is and whatnot is that my grandmother favored two people in this world. That was Keith Anthony Saunders Sr. and Keith Anthony Saunders Jr. You know what I'm saying? But Keith Anthony Saunders Jr. could take care of himself. Keith Anthony Saunders Jr. didn't have a drug habit. Keith Anthony Saunders Jr. got a family. He got a strong ass woman that takes care of him, so he's good. Keith Anthony Saunders Sr. on the other hand, been on that fuck shit for years. So when it came down to it, she got 3 other kids. Man, the beef. You remember this was when you was doing your I told you. I said the beef was real. The beef was real. She was still alive. She was dead within 4 days of that. But the beef was fucking real.
Yeah.
Stupid. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't need your little nut ass $10,000 or whatever. No, I don't need that. So at the end of the day, it pisses me off with the family. But then it also makes me mad that with him, he's so fucked up that you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you let that shit blind. Right. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. It blinds you from seeing what's important. Only thing I'm doing is giving you the opportunity to be in front of a nigga that's going to be thorough. Yeah. That young boy going to be thorough upstairs. And you missing it, nigga. He's giving you the opportunity.
I'm going to close it out like this.
You connected by DNA. I'm trying to
offer you the chance to be in this person's life.
Absolutely.
To truly be connected.
I'm offering you a chance to do for him what you couldn't do for me.
I understand that because
absolutely.
The same token, like I said, when I was down there, I let him. Michael didn't even realize. Try this. I fucked this nigga head up because we were staying at a hotel across the street from him.
You told us.
I'm like, yo. He like, oh yeah, I'm staying such. I said, no, we sit across the street. I said, so you know where you at to stand up. He made, I gotta meet with your uncle. We gotta go deal with this and that. All right, when we come back, we gonna understand. I'm here for these amount of days.
When you realize,
I know how long you here, and you only want to tell me my sister here.
Trying to be in your life. That's
why do niggas that don't never see you act like they see you?
Well, he listen. He didn't listen. And the funniest shit was, bruh, I think the last time I seen my sperm donor, I was in single digits.
And that's what I'm saying. If it was my son that I hadn't seen,
I was in single digits.
If it was my son that I hadn't seen in 30-something fucking years,
I might have been 5, maybe 6. I'd have been
hurtling across the highway to go see him.
Maybe 5 or 6.
I'd have been hurtling across the highway to go see him. To tell him how much of a fucking bastard I've been.
When I
can't stand it. It drives me nuts.
I listen to you guys' stories about your dad. And y'all know I'm a daddy's girl anyway.
Right.
But my dad has had issues, and mom and dad, plenty of times she kicked him out. Most of the time I can say I grew up with my dad in my house.
Right.
But it makes me, even though he's gone now,
right,
it makes me appreciate even more the things that he did for me.
No, absolutely.
Even when he wasn't living in the house with me.
Right.
Daddy, I need to be at school at 6 in the morning because we going on a trip.
Right, right.
He was living in Southwest Philly. Got off of work. He was working in Southwest Philly, living in Southwest Philly. Got off of work, came and spent the night at my house.
Right.
So that he could take me to school in the Northeast in the morning, so I wouldn't have to catch the bus.
And you know what? And I love that in y'all relationship and whatnot, especially because you were daddy's girl and that. One thing that I'm gonna tell you about being a male in this situation, because you're raising a male kind of in this situation. Yeah. And to be honest with you, one thing that I'm gonna say to you, and I'm gonna speak for my brother too, Kelly, keep doing what you're doing. Try your best because we are not broken. We have been through it, but me and him, we are not fucking broken. And we have a lot of shit with us and whatnot, but
that could have broke you.
That could have broke us, but God has seen us through. You know what I'm saying? And no matter the fake shit that we get from whatever the person that created us in our life, you know what I'm saying, wants to kind of give us.
Donor.
Yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day,
You've been a sperm donor since
we've
I was
learned
14
the
years.
lessons that you learn. It just teaches you to be better.
Yeah.
And we're
It's
better.
funny.
We're better people for it. Trust me.
It's funny. I had a conversation, and when we get off of this, I'll tell you who the conversation was with.
Right.
But I can't say it right now.
Okay.
But I had a conversation with someone who's very much older than myself, calling to check up on Caleb. And I was saying, I had a very Caleb, and I told him, I love you with all my heart. I was like, I am not a man, and I can't teach you how to be a man.
Right.
I was like, but my job as your mother, I can teach you how to be a good person and put good out in the world so good comes back to you.
Right.
So I'm telling this person about the conversation. They say to me, he doesn't need so much a man around to teach him how to be a good man. He can see the people in the world. And you can say, do this and don't do that.
Yeah. We don't always need that.
It was hard
to
hear it from the person I heard it from.
Right.
Because when I first heard it, it almost sounded like a justification. And then my girlfriend, who has dealt with some of the same issues with her son, had to flip it for me.
Yeah.
To say, you have to understand what this person can say and what she cannot say.
Right.
And so it's deep.
But to be honest with you,
but like you said, you guys are not broken.
Listen, it wasn't until I was grown that I started to really realize like the shit that I took from, you know what I'm saying, just from bits and pieces, from places to place and whatnot, and seeing things and whatnot is just starting to understand. It takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? And do I feel like I would have been different if he was in my life? I don't know. Because I wouldn't know. I don't know. Who knows
what your life would have
I
been
honestly
like.
believe I would have, because I would have been a lot less angrier. I was very angry.
But you know what?
I was very frustrated. When I say, besides for, and not to knock any of my raising from my mom's side of my family, because they raised me well. But, and this is why I say children, not just us males.
Yeah.
Children need both parents in the picture.
But you know what? They
don't have to be together.
No, they don't.
They need both parents. And the reason why, and I just commented on the post. I think I forgot who put put a drawing up. But the reason it was saying that our sons need us fathers there to show we're stand up guys.
Right.
Children need both parents for a reason. Why? Because our females need to know from their mothers how to nurture, how to care, how to take care of certain things from an emotional standpoint, as well as what to accept from the male.
But you know what it is, bro?
Our boys need to learn from us as fathers how to lead, how to work, how to sidestep certain bullshit.
But you know what it is, though, bro? Also, they also need to see the imperfections.
Exactly.
And see, my thing
but they
is
also imperfections.
Right.
But they also need to see a relationship.
And that's another thing, because at the end of the day and whatnot, one thing that I'm gonna tell you
whether
is
it's a good relationship or a
not,
bad relationship, they still need to be able to see how you get things done together. It's not just her way. It's not just his way. It's you guys taking care of the whole.
Absolutely. And one thing that I can say about me is
we discussed that.
No, we did. And one thing that I can say is that as a thank God I married a therapist, because my attitude is fucking trash. It's fucking trash, bro. And the thing about it
but
is
you marry somebody that knows you.
But see, and the whole thing is that is rough as everything seemed, the imperfections that go along with it, and the things that I still work on to this day. So I got a boy and a girl. So the difference that the things that I work on to this day, to me seem like, you know what I mean, my kids not really wanting to approach me because it could be a volatile situation where they just like, I don't want to approach him because he seemed like he mad or he seemed like he upset or whatnot, to the point where it's like now I'm kind of letting my guard down to try to understand it. I was a smooth drill instructor. I didn't give a fuck what you thought about before, but I always wanted to make sure the shit was my way.
We want them to open up.
Yeah.
And I'm experiencing that, especially.
And that's what Shannon does for me. She's just like, yo, you can't do that. I'm like, listen, I don't give a fuck. These kids gotta respect. You know what I'm saying? These kids gotta respect what I'm doing. She's like, what good is respect if they're scared of you? If it feels like that you don't love them. I'm like, that shit.
Yo, and that's the shit they've been.
That hurts, bro. Like, that's the worst. Like, I don't want them to feel like I don't love them. I just want them to do what the fuck I say and get the shit done. But at the end of the day,
it's a different age, it's a different era, and I look at my grandfather, Sonny. Sonny played no games. He was an old school military, southern bred man. Children know to be seen, not heard.
Right.
Okay, type of motherfucking man. Okay, played.
Kids should be spoken to. Look,
shit. Actually, that man put fear in thugs.
But see, and that's
I'm talking about real. Like when we first moved up here, motherfuckers who didn't even know this man from a can of paint.
That's your grandfather, right?
He spoke, and them niggas straightened up.
That's your grandfather, right? See,
right?
And that's what you got to understand. Sometimes what we don't get is that the example that we're given that's our father figure. He's more like my grandpa was more my father than my father could ever be. Like I don't even see my grandfather to this day. My grandfather is 73 years old. You know what I'm saying? And he's the man. I'll be wanting to hang out with him. I'm like, yo, man, can we I said, yo, bro.
My mother.
Listen. I'm young. But my mom talking to the mic.
No, I don't want that.
I know.
You already said it. It's her. It was picked up.
No.
It was low, but it was picked up.
My grandfather's 73, but that's only because my grandmother had my mom when she was 14. You know what I'm saying? So, and my mom had me when she was 17. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? So with my family's young. You know what I'm saying? So with him, it's like I always looked up to him, even when he was, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about a Vietnam War vet. You're talking about a man.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So I always look at
Sonny got his colostomy bag from Vietnam.
So every morning he sends a text. He sends a biblical inspirational text to me every single morning. You know what I'm saying? And when the only time I didn't get it was when he was sick with COVID. And when he had COVID, it scared me to death. Like I don't respond.
When he had COVID, did you send him biblical texts?
I said no. What I did was I sent him. I was like, I'm texting you, make sure you're good. When he didn't text me back, I was like, okay, he's still battling. So then when he got better, he sent me a text, and I said, I'm glad you sent me this text. I was like, I'm glad. I was like, it's good to hear from him. He said, love you, grandson. You know what it is. That's it. It's one of them things.
And that is your father.
What?
I mean,
come on,
we
man.
know that.
Say less. Let me tell you something.
We know that.
When it comes down to even with Donovan, me help my mom move. My mom sold a house, you know what I'm saying, that she had for 21 years. She sold a crib. We moving the stuff in the storage. And Don come up to me with all his bread. I'm like, what you talking about? Grandpa gave me 200. I'm like, they didn't give me no money, nigga. I moved more shit than you did. But see, Grandpa, one of them people, he sent money in the mail. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them people and whatnot that it don't matter, no matter what. You ain't gotta talk to Grandpa all the time. He know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But his presence has been that. And he went through his own struggles. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He went through his own struggles. You know what I'm saying? Lord, I hope he's here for another 30 years because I need him. You know what I'm saying? Because I need him to be strong enough to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? Like, even Shannon.
You need his knowledge.
Oh, my God. Even Shannon love him. He sent Shannon money on her birthday, Valentine's Day, Christmas, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
and that's not even his daughter-in-law. That's his daughter.
That's right. And that's his granddaughter-in-law. But he's just on the tip like, what you mean? Like, you ain't got to say nothing to Grandpa. Grandpa look at me like, yo, you the only one of my grandkids, my great-grandkids that ain't, because these are his great-great-grandkids. My kids are his great-great-grandkids. His mother passed away when she was 92, and she met both of them. She was around for both of them. Wow. My Lyric was 2 years old when she passed away.
That's your grandfather.
That's my grandfather. That's their great-grandfather. And his mother, who, talking about my heart? Oh, man. That was oh, Grandma Ruth.
That was Kingsley to me. Kingsley and the original Grace.
Grandma
my mom was renamed
Pearl Lee.
That's why I spent time growing up in Nassau.
What can you say? When you say that when you say that your great grandmother was able to meet and communicate with her great grandkids, not great. I'm the great grandson. Great. She passed away when she was 92, and his aunts was like the aunts. The last aunt passed away. I think might have been no. She was the last one that passed away. So but Donovan's. That was his great aunts. Yeah. Which is the craziest thing ever.
It's crazy.
But
that's the reason why it was kind of important to me when I was in Florida, because Michael as well as my mother Grace are my children's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's their grand. They won't. Michael's mother and father. Michael's mother and father have been gone.
You gotta have conversations.
I don't even know exactly. Well, I've not had.
You need to have. What I'm telling you, bro, is you need to have a conversation with Michael.
Since I went down there, I attempted to. I reached out again to have, and honestly, and as I tried to express it, it ain't about me or you.
Do you know what you have to do?
But these are your grands.
Yeah.
Do you know what you have to do? You gotta walk up on that nigga.
I don't know. He in Florida somewhere. He's not up here.
No, fuck all that.
He's not
the invisible man. You can walk up on you.
Look, this what you want to do.
He's not in Daytona.
No, this is what you do.
Point. He's not in Daytona.
Y'all know somebody look like me? Where he at?
Here's the problem.
Because I guarantee you, y'all motherfuckers is twins.
No.
Well, you found one person that look like you. You gonna find that next person, and that next person is going to lead you right to the donor.
That's if he. That's if he ain't went back to jail again yet.
I was blessed to know my great grandmother. She died when I was in high school.
Right.
And my son was about 4 years old when his great grandmother passed. So while she was in hospice, because she was in hospice near my home, every day after work, I go pick him up from daycare and go right there. And so the funny thing is she had glaucoma. So she really couldn't see.
Right.
And I'm sitting there one day and he's watching something with animals on TV. And she's like, who's that little boy over there? Huh? I said, what'd you say? She's like, who's it? She must have had like a glimpse of a whole of clearness. I was like, my mom, that's Kayla. And then he turned around. He's like, hi, mama. And she was like, hey, baby, come here. And he got in the bed with her and they just talking. And she's like, Kelly, he's just so smart. I was like, come on. I was like, that's the bloodline. That's the bloodline.
But see,
I mean, my grandmother had a damn
ain't nothing like
chalkboard in her house for me.
Until
my son that passed.
You can tell we love our grandparents.
I know.
We love our parents, but we love our grandparents.
My official junior.
Yeah.
My Grammy passed at 3 a.m. He was born at 4:15 a.m.
Same day.
And then 2 weeks later, I was moved to Jersey.
My grandmother was. When I tell you that, you know how them people in your life that you feel as if that, like, because I'll be we're in a position and whatnot where I'm trying to make it to the point where we're talking for a living. So one of the things that I worry about a lot of times when I listen back to the podcast is delays and stutters and shit like that. I really want to be cognitively, because I would love to be talking. Yeah. So I want to make sure that my cognitive ability is all that. So I worry about that shit a lot. Be bouncing off the walls about it, but I think it'll be all right. You talking about a 28-year-old woman, you know what I mean, 2 years, you know, a few years before she passed or whatnot, that was sharp as a fucking whip. When I tell you, Grandma Ruth was sharp, like listen, when I tell you that she just the memory, just to be able to talk to you, just to be able to, you know, to tell you stuff and then crack jokes and be able to make you laugh. It's like, yo, I'm like, I need this. Like my grandpa, as he gets older, man, that's why I want to hang out with him. He won't let me hang out with him and whatnot, because they be.
He's like, you can handle
yeah, I know.
You can't handle
They be wilding. They be wilding in Vegas. I'm like, yo, can I come to Vegas with y'all niggas? Like, you ain't coming to Vegas with me, boy. I'm like, damn, I want to go to Vegas, but. Let me.
Like I'm grown now, goddamn.
I know.
You ain't grown enough.
You ain't grown enough for the Vegas trips they be out there with. But listen.
I think I am.
This has been, that portion has been great. I had another topic, but don't worry about it. We're going to move on to Kelly's question as soon as I can find the goddamn thing. Here we go. You ready for the question, Kelly? Here we go. Let's go.
Is it between anything?
Just give me a number.
138.
Make say 138.
That's my favorite number.
Oh shit. 138 is your favorite number?
Yes. You know what it is?
Nah, what is that?
Divide it real quick. You'll figure it out.
You disgusting.
First of all, I just had to look at the number as soon as he said
only you would say like, 69 times 2, you nasty bastard.
My favorite sexual position.
Everybody. This is Kelly Q's question. Or Kelly's question. Or the question by Kelly Q. Whatever it is. What's the question?
It's a book of questions. God dang it.
Go ahead,
I'm trying to think, do I want to do 138 or do I actually
do
want to do 69?
No, do 138.
69 is very interesting.
You can ask 69 twice.
Yeah, he goes 138.
Okay. 138.
Only this nigga.
What are your 2 most compulsive habits? Do you struggle to break them? If so, what would it feel like to accept them and give up on trying to change?
Smoking and masturbating. I'm sorry. Was that too early?
Just let me be prepared.
Your 2 most compulsive habits? Rushing and worrying. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to keep my fucking blood pressure.
I don't want to talk about worrying. I didn't want to go into emotions.
But I'm going to tell you the reason why though, bro. Because listen, so only a nigga like me can feel as if some get drunk the night before, like nice and ripe drunk, and feel as if that, and wake up at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning and feel like I wasted part of the day. I woke up this morning like, oh shit, because I want to get back home.
What time did you wake up?
6:30.
And you felt like you wasted half the
day?
I wasted up because, on a Saturday because
Saturday?
Because nigga, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning on weekdays.
During the weekdays, this is the weekend, nigga.
But I have to get shit together. I have to.
This is the weekend, nigga.
Listen.
6 o'clock is still early.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, like, yeah.
I was out Instacarting at 8. Like real. Here's my deal.
Yo, I got drunk as shit last night too. I got smash faced in the crib. You know what I mean? On shots of fucking Cavassier. Well, triple shots of Cavassier while playing Call of Duty and shit.
And somehow he's still here.
That nigga not back, but I would love for you to see what that PlayStation 5 look like. That nigga up there, no, you can't touch it.
I know he ain't have it right.
You can't touch the Holy Grail. I won't even go in the room.
I know he have it right now.
That shit, you can repurchase the game that you already got for free.
Yeah.
It
just well see. The version of Call of Duty I got, as well as the version of 2K I got, whenever I decide to get the PS5, they'll automatically be switched right over to.
I can't believe that Shannon did that. Shout out to my wife.
She real MVP for that.
Shout out to wife and baby mine, cause she is she's definitely MVP.
Goat.
But she copped up the PlayStation. Now his birthday was 3 weeks ago. She found a way to find a PlayStation 5 for this young man. This 17-year-old man was the happiest little girl.
Yeah, he might start crying. He waited till y'all left the room to masturbate.
I can't. Really? You got to do that?
We don't want that. That thought in our heads at all.
Hey, yeah, I think at that age, he's.
What? That nigga got a lock on his door.
Exactly. He spent run through a lot of lotion.
Oh, what you think? Oh,
run through a lot of lotion.
Caleb going crazy.
I watched
baby oil. He might start using socks and fifis and shit.
What's the first thing that you masturbated to?
It was actually a porn mag.
You know what mine was?
No.
Lil' Kim Hardcore.
The picture.
The video. The porn joint?
No, the picture.
The cover picture.
The cover?
No, the intro to the album. Because you could hear her moaning in the background. Or hear porn moaning in the background.
Wow.
So you listened to her?
I was listening.
Something about
my imagination is crazy.
Okay.
You know my imagination is crazy.
I can't even look at it quick.
Can you masturbate to your own imagination?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've done that plenty of times, especially in the shower.
Is it better?
Yo, I ain't gonna hold real shit, right?
We visit.
Call me a creep.
Or
call me a creep with the serious swimsuit models and shit and listen, the swim. You remember the Sears the Sears catalog?
Yeah.
Everybody remember the Sears catalog? Listen, I was a preteen.
Off topic here.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
So you already said your 2 compulsive habits.
Yeah.
Do you struggle to break them?
Oh, every day. Every day. Because I feel as if that, all right, so with me, when I'm rushing, first and foremost, I wake up at 4 o'clock every day. First and foremost, I don't need to wake up at 4 o'clock.
First and foremost, you say first and foremost.
Yes, that's another thing.
That's been his new go-to word.
I know.
Ain't no new.
No. New word.
66.
No.
Look, we 66 episodes in with first and foremost.
Listen.
That was gonna be the contest one day. How many times did he say first and foremost?
Oh, yeah. So I
in the episode.
So listen, I wake up every day.
4 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 something in the morning.
In the 4 o'clock hour.
I wish I could.
That's when I'm going to sleep.
When I do that, I'm always thinking, okay, so my thing is that to get done. And the problem with it is that, see, I have this. Did you just? Oh, you burping. So you're on camera anyway, nigga, so it don't matter.
I know, but they don't see me burping. They just see me pushing the microwave.
So what happens with me is that I get up and my heart is beating fast, and that's the whole thing, because I think that first and foremost, my adrenaline. My adrenaline is pumping. Like, and that's another thing about me.
You wake up, your shit just be going.
Like when I get up,
you ready to go? I'm
ready to go. Like I have the internal clock, because I actually my body gets up at 3:30.
But you've been doing it so long.
Yeah, my body gets up at 3:30, and I gotta piss. So I take a piss, and I try to lay back down, and then by 3:50, I'm ready to roll. So I get up and I go, and then by the time I'm at work, I'm moving, I'm going, and I want to get done. Like I just want to get done, because to be honest with you, I feel like.
It's a pattern.
I feel like I'm doing something that's a waste of my time.
It's monotonous.
Exactly. It's so monotonous. Like I don't want to do this shit.
So when you get up,
so I'd rather waste the 6 hours.
You wake up on Saturday and get up.
Yeah.
Whatever time.
I feel like I should be making
This is your
money.
time to do what you want to do.
I feel like I should be doing what I want to do. I should be making money, or doing something that leads me to a goal of making money.
Okay.
Or doing, because it's just.
So how
I don't want to be that guy.
Right. So how do you think your life would change if you just accepted your compulsive habits instead of trying to change them? So to, instead of looking down on them.
Right.
How can you make it work for you?
To be perfectly honest with you, I have to find a way. I don't do y'all come in here every week and it's something different. Mm-hmm. I am addicted to this shit. There's something different every week. There's lights in here. There's fucking giant tripod that infiltrated this shit. I mean, like honestly, you see this shit like
I just think about that movie with Tom Cruise.
But yeah, exactly. It's a giant, that fucking what was it called?
War of the Worlds.
What's it called? War of the Worlds. like my thing is that I am so.
I'm just saying that the tripod is taller than me.
Definitely taller than you. That's just that's a 6 foot tripod over there.
Right. You looking up to the tripod?
Yeah,
I said it.
And you would still say the nigga's too short for you, wouldn't you? So listen, but no, that's what I'm saying. Like everything.
I've grown
No, you haven't.
Not physically. Not physically, but well, physically too. But emotionally.
Whoa.
Grown as in I've gotten fat. Fuckers.
It's a couple niggas out here
PHAT
love that shit.
FAT or PHAT?
I think it's PHAT. Yeah. So, but
no comment.
But no, to be honest with you, I'm so addicted. My homie called me up the other day.
I ain't drinking shit else today.
My homie called me up the other day. He was saying,
100%.
Listen, so my homie called me up the other day and he was like, "Yo, what you know, me and him kind of always talk about things that we're invested in, like what you invested in, and I've been sitting there down writing plans out." Like, I've been writing. I got so intricate in writing plans. I was writing, like sat down with the kids, which is like, I feel like this shit is helping me be a better father. I've never decided I wanted to sit down with my kids, and we did vision boards. Donovan did a vision board. I did a vision board. Lyric did it. I don't know if it was a vision board. She just decided she wanted to cut dolls out and post them on the poster board. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it was what it was.
That's her design.
Yeah, she's 11, so she don't give a fuck. But
she's just trying to make it to 12.
But the only thing about it is she'd probably be a superstar before anybody because she's doing modeling. She got a modeling thing coming up, and she's also doing stop motion videos for YouTube. And she just took like when I got the tripod, it had a camera, it had a iPod. I'll show you. It's on TikTok. I had she got more followers than both of us. Trust me, she's amazing with it, and she got these what is it, OMG dolls that she does stop motion with. And I gave her the thing, and she's like, "Oh, thanks, Dad." I gave her the little tripod I had. I gave her that, and I gave her the little phone camera thing to come with it. And she done made like 4 videos already. She makes something like 45 minutes. Like, it's just one of them things. So me,
but that goes into animation.
Yes, listen, and she's with it, and she doesn't do it. She doesn't.
And at 11, if you find your passion at 11.
Oh my gosh, and that's the whole thing. And I keep telling her I want to make her a YouTube channel, put all the videos on and whatnot. So we'll figure that out. But my thing,
Jaden, what you call have a YouTube? Although right now they're on a social media break for a month, but they actually have a YouTube. And I was very against it, but her and her boyfriend have a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Where they
listen
together.
What was the question, Calvin? I'm drunk. What was the question? You were saying something?
You're done.
No. But you were saying something about yeah.
Oh, okay.
How would your life be different if you accepted these?
What do you mean accept?
I don't think
these behaviors, these compulsive behaviors.
The problem
instead of thinking that these compulsive behaviors harm you in some way, how can you turn them into something that works for you?
I worry about certain things. I worry about my physical health at certain points, and especially
you worry about your physical health. So what do?
Exercise.
Right.
I'm kind of trying to be back on that vibe and whatnot. Right. So whereas that if you know what I'm saying,
we have to make these
like my cardio. If my heart is racing, I want it to be a normal thing. I want my cardio to kind of match with that. So if my heart is racing at 4 in the morning because I have to be up because I have anxiety about being at work, I want my anxiety to match my physical
to work for you.
Yes, exactly. So my thing is that
how do you think you're gonna get your anxiety to work for you?
Because of the simple fact that anxiety,
you don't want that anxiety anymore.
Right.
So whatever you're anxious about,
any physical
work on that.
Any physical portion of it that's affecting me that I feel like is negative, I want to match that with what I put on myself. So let's say if I'm running and it's the same type of heart pace that I have then I feel like I can match that. Like I was in the gym today and I feel like, all right, I need to match my running and my elliptical work and my weightlifting with the same way that I get down with the get down. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, like I want shit to work out. And I know for a fact, I hope I'm not like a flash lightning. You know what I'm saying? Because I see,
flash lightning?
No, not flash. but I hope my life isn't like a flash. No, we're done. No, but listen, because I hope my life isn't like a flash lightning. Because I look at my homie Justin and whatnot, and I feel like, you affect the people that you affect. You come through, you live for 36 years, and you go.
You're 37 now.
No, he was 36.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I know, but I was just saying you're 37.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So when I look at it, I'm like, okay.
You're on it. You sound like Bernie Mac right now.
It's crazy.
You sound like Bernie Mac. It's crazy because I just said
but Bernie Mac was 50.
I don't know, but he made when he made that joint. I think that was Def Jam.
Yeah,
he was 43.
That's what I'm saying.
And his song was 40.
But you know, one thing.
No, we're not. You're not going to be Bernie.
No. Before y'all say anything or what, let me tell you something. I've said this wholeheartedly from the time that I figured out that there's a different purpose for me. I would rather live big and live short than live long and live dormant.
Ooh, that's one of the questions.
Let me tell you something, bro. I would rather go in 10 years than live 40 and live flat. I don't want to exist. I don't want to exist.
To that part,
I want to live.
We can say one name. Which would be Chadwick Boseman.
Jeez.
Look at how old he was when he passed, and look at all the things he did.
And that's all.
I mean, he was working.
Yeah.
Up until he really couldn't work anymore.
Till he couldn't.
Like when he did My Rainies, he was sick.
That's what I'm saying. When he did Black Panther, he was sick. When he did Five Bloods, he was sick.
Like when he did Five Blood, like
when he did Black Panther, Thurgood Marshall, he was sick.
He had just found out he was sick.
Right.
When he did Five Bloods and My Rainies, he was really sick. And the men on there, like he didn't tell anybody.
Right.
And some of the older men on there were just like, why is his wife like so catering to him or whatever? And then after they found out he passed, they were like,
Can I say a bar? And this podcast is long as shit. We gonna wrap this up in a minute, y'all. But if you still sticking with us, thank you.
Thank you.
I had a bar. The verse that I said, and I never knew. Sometimes I used to write raps, and I didn't know how profound it would be, especially when I look back at it. I think I wrote this probably 4 years ago. I said, "We live slow just to die fast. Only a transplant can remedy the bypass. The buyback rap seller's remorse. I got a giant refund for niggas selling them short." You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of them things where you start thinking you know what? One thing that I can honestly say about me is that my transition that's happening now, this whole Mr. Know-It-All thing from Haku, aka Michael Voorhees, the rapper, is coming with a different type of aspect, a different type of look on everything. And what it comes from is me looking at it and saying, you know what? The reason why you want to be in a spotlight, the reason why you want to have people understand and hear what you have to say is different than what you did when you was rapping. And that's the difference. What I wanted to do when I was rapping is I wanted to prove to everybody that I was better than them. I wanted to prove to niggas that basically, I really wanted the world to say, you know what? I don't deserve to be where I'm at. You do. And one thing I must understand now is that, nigga, it's not about that. It's not about trying to make the world bow to you. It's about you changing the world. One person at a time. So the one thing that I want to do and I want to say is that I want to thank everybody that listens. Like we got a like steady fan base of I can almost time it on my watch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put it out there to whereas we can expand more. I really want to do that, but I know for a fact there's certain people that look to this and say, listen, like even your homie across the street, he comes out. I seen him at 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday. He was like, yo, bro, y'all shows, that's my shit. On Monday, I need that. You know what I'm saying? I love the show that you do with your wife. I love the show that you do with the squad. He was like, y'all be having me cracking the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
ALHS, man.
And it's one of them things where it's like, yo.
Yeah, homie over here too?
Yeah, he's right across the street.
We went to high school together.
They went to high school together, yo. And see, my thing is that, and I'm just
I posted a picture on my page, and he was like, yo, that's my neighbor. I was like, yo, that's my peoples.
But see, and that's like my thing is that I'm just like now trying to understand, because I used to do a lot of pocket watching. And then not even money. I used to do a lot of pocket watching. A lot of pod and watching. I see podcasts. people that's doing this, people that's doing that. And one thing that I'm taking now is that I'm just taking the motivation of that and making it, helping me expand. Mm-hmm. I get a little frustrated, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm like
we all have our
because
our pocket.
Yeah, and I be trying to do things and whatnot, but you know what I'm saying? Like my man was supposed to come through and I invited him, but he didn't come through or whatnot. But I'm like, listen, I know that regardless of what it is, I'm going to keep moving and keep moving on my own.
You're not going to let somebody not showing up stop you from doing and progressing.
It's just like, I'm sorry, like I'm just
one monkey don't stop the show.
All right. So what's your two? What's your two compulsive habits?
Oh shit! Make it quick, nigga, because you got a whole fucking situation going on.
We're not even going. Yeah, just
that nigga said masturbating and
dancing.
I didn't say dancing.
I know. It was messing.
What the fuck was it? Smoking. It was smoking and masturbating. Smoking and masturbating.
Those are your compulsive habits.
Smoking and masturbating.
Okay.
I mean, there's I didn't. Worrying is a big old. Is a big issue. I am.
Right.
An extreme worrier, and even when my family thinks I don't care, they think I have no feeling. They think I'm just mean, evil.
They would hate you if you told them how much you worry. They be tripping. They wouldn't understand why you always on edge.
The fucked up shit is when I do open my mouth about things and I try to break them down in a easily non-idiotic formula for people to understand and comprehend. They look at me like I'm speaking Swahili. Yeah.
That might have been a word.
Yeah. As the masturbating, I think I'm like a couple levels past the nympho. So, you know.
Nympho, you know, a nympho is a female term, right?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, nympho is only for females.
No, it's not.
That's what I heard.
No, it's
well,
not.
they lied to you. A nymphomaniac is someone, not a man, not a woman, someone who's addicted to sex.
We all addicted to sex, though.
No, apparently not. And I'm believing.
You know what? I don't think I'm addicted to sex no more. I used to be. I don't think I'm sorry. Did you just do that?
Sorry.
Did you just do that, bro? All right. So let's and we gonna wrap this up. And that was.
I didn't. Answer.
Oh, you didn't answer. Sorry, Kelly. Go ahead.
I don't have to answer. Go ahead.
No, what was you gonna say? Kelly had the clip loaded. What was you gonna say?
I play myself cheap, or I play myself small. And I talk a good game because I know what I bring to the table.
Right.
But like even like for work instance, I play small and then expect to be seen for my contribution instead of.
I think that's a Leo thing.
Yo, why don't you see?
I think that's a Leo thing.
But you know what? Fuck all that. At the end of the day,
no, because I've done the same thing.
No, but you're right because that one upstairs, even though she's on the cusp, she's like a Virgo.
We're not gonna struggle with.
No, right, exactly, yeah, exactly.
We're not gonna struggle.
She fighting with that shit tooth and nail. So listen, what I'm gonna what I'm gonna tell you is that Kelly, stop chilling. Yeah. Throw a fucking punch for the shit that you want to be the way that you want to be. Like, come on. Like, and I'm not even referring back to shit we talked about last.
And I know where it comes from.
Right.
So that's why I am working to try to turn it around because I know what it comes from.
Okay.
From trying to be the opposite of something.
Right.
Where it actually kind of minimizes me. And not even purposely minimizes me of trying to be the opposite of what I'm trying to be the opposite of, but working so hard to be the opposite of something and not remembering to big up myself of the things that I know I've done.
But only thing that you do have to do is hold steadfast to what you know. Yeah. And see, and that's kind of the point of the whole situation is that at the end of the day, if that's what you want, if that's what you know, if that's what you understand, fuck all the dumb shit. That's where it is. Yeah. You don't have to keep going back and forth and be like, I don't know, this, that, and the third. Yeah. Like
my thing is, I know personally, I should say what's on my mind. I know personally I should just be upfront about a lot of shit. However,
the worst thing that
trying to be opposite because I see the reaction that other people get from saying what's on their mind and whatever, and it's just like
the worst
people
thing
don't like, and I'm just like,
Kelly, the worst
I have to learn how to do it for myself.
The worst thing that the world can do or say is no, or I don't agree. Ain't nobody got a heaven or hell to send you to. So at the end of the day, guess what? You know what I'm saying? You either agree, you don't agree.
Not give a fuck.
Exactly. You read the book?
Not yet. I have another book I'm already reading. So
get to that
I'm
book.
there. I'm
getting there. Get to that book.
Okay, we answered questions.
Yep, we answered the questions.
Lesson of the week. Yay.
Now it's time for lessons.
We got final lessons.
Or life lessons with R.I.P.
Ruffy.
This nigga ain't doing nothing but looking at nigga pictures.
I'm not looking at anything nudity right now. I'm actually on Instagram, goddammit.
Did you see the midget I sent you? The small person?
That's my little babe.
Yo, when
she's so, I love her energy.
Can we please find an albino midget
You just
stripper?
want to go like this, don't you?
Can we please find an albino midget stripper?
Just spin it.
Albino midget stripper.
So what's the lesson of the week?
What's the lesson, man? What is your lesson?
We gotta find him a song.
The lesson of this week honestly ties perfectly into today's episode.
Oh shit.
So well.
Who was teabagging? Teabagging milk.
Well, we've been talking about click capes.
Oh my gosh.
And Teabag Central with Old Bay on the nuts.
Click capes is the greatest shit ever.
I cannot.
With all that in mind, this is a podcast with 3 parents. All right. Biggest thing that is stated, but people just for some reason don't hear. So I'm gonna say this shit for the people in the back.
All the way in the back in the blood nose.
Be
mindful.
Nosebleed.
Be mindful of who you lay with.
Ooh.
Cover that thing.
Be mindful of who you lay with.
Take a pill.
You take their spirits and their demons, and you give them yours. And whatever spirits and demons they've been playing with before, whoever else been junking new and partying, pooping, and all the rest of that motherfucker, guess what? You got that, and then we all have to realize, going back to the topic, or one of our topics today,
right.
You know, of when we, whether from shooting up the club or whether we bust through the motherfucking raincoat and made them motherfucking kids. You know, it's the woman's option half the time, majority of the time, whether to keep or not. But if you didn't even want that child, you had to realize that once you decided to, whether you're strapped up or not, put your dick in that puss, you rolled them dice to see if you was going to make a seed. And honestly,
I wish I had something.
I'm a nigga, I'm a father, I'm a man.
You a grandfather.
I'm a G-pop.
Uh-huh.
And I got 5 daughters. I got 5 daughters. Alright. Only one of them active and she's 26. So she grown.
Stop putting her business
She
out
grown.
in the street. I
said she grown. So
leave it at
she's 26. She grown.
She grown.
So what she doing, she doing. None of them else. So I got 4 more that I got guns for, as well as a granddaughter. To make sure. But me, I was a nigga. And I know we as Negroes, we spoke about dealing with virgins. Most of the time we just try to get it in. Real talk, no capping. We want to get a nut. We like a squirrel, look for a nut. Looking for a slut with a nice butt to get a nut. Alright? 50 make the line best. Alright? Real talk. But we Negroes who get mad and frustrated when these women have these children, and then we're on child support, And then even more, those of us who actually want to be there in our children's lives, but these women use the system in their favors and keep them away. These are all the things that if we would have thought about before even deciding whether to put our penis in the poutine pie. Oh, wow. Yeah, take it back. We wouldn't have had these worries. So, people, realize, men and women, every time you lay down with a person, you rolling that motherfucking dice.
Absolutely.
Period. Be mindful of who you lay with. That's my life lesson.
You
And
better
that
preach it.
has been Life Lessons with R. Ryder.
Facts, no cap. I am
Facts, no
Hendrix.
cap. Absolutely. The fuck? Did my computer freeze?
No,
Nah, your shit can be freezing.
No, nothing.
Nah, we gotta. Nah, that's bullshit. I think it. Oh boy, this has been a very, very enlightening episode.
It's been a good one. It's been a therapeutic one.
It's very therapeutic.
It is. It has been. But let me give a shout out to Spotify listeners, Apple Podcast listeners, Google Podcast listeners, Stitcher listeners, SoundCloud listeners, Anchor listeners,
Home team,
and all the other listening DSPs, all the subsidiaries. Shout out to y'all. And the YouTube viewers.
YouTube.
Holla at you. Sorry y'all can't hear the music, but that's...
big on that paper?
What? Where? Your name? Where? It says Kelly Q questions.
Okay. It says Kelly's questions.
Right.
From here, because I don't have these glasses on, I look like Kelly Quinton.
That's why you supposed to have your glasses on.
I only need them to read.
Hilarious.
You
Obviously, I wasn't.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Obviously, I wasn't supposed to be reading it.
Hold on. You know what?
What?
See, she was like that female who instead of Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue. Yup. Didn't read. She didn't fucking read. She didn't read that shit.
I made to. I had to. You set yourself up for that one, girl.
Please get with us on IG at Mr_KnowItAll_pod. Facebook fan page and Mr. Know-It-All Podcast fan page, and please send us all your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery over to Mr. Know-It-All
I want a
Pod.
story next week.
Yes, please. Mr. Know-It-All-Pod at gmail.com and Mr. Know-It-All-Pod at gmail.
I want a story that says, keep my name confidential.
Oh, please. You know what? I'm about to start sending. I'm gonna send a couple of messages. I'm like, I know some people. I'm like, yo, you better send me a fucking story. Tell me, because I got some shit. Because if not, guess what? We know people. I'm just going. I'm gonna start telling your story anonymously.
You know, I know a lot of shit.
Exactly.
See, y'all, the tales in the industry been shit that, for the most part, it's been stuff that I've done or was a part of. It's been a lot of shit in the business in the last 24 years.
Hey, some of you
I done seen that didn't involve me.
Some of you listeners out there is full of shit. You should have been hitting us up. Now we about to start pulling on your
pull cards.
We about to start pulling your beef curtains.
About to pull cards and shit. About to be roast beef all over the motherfucker.
About to start pulling your click cape.
Yeah,
it's over.
We about to start getting promoted by Arby's and shit.
We have the meats.
Motherfucking quick cakes and shit.
Oh my gosh, man. But listen. We love y'all.
Hold on. I gotta get. I gotta get this one out.
What?
Fucking click capes and dick drapes. Ain't that some shit?
What is dick drapes? Foreskin?
Ding.
Nasty nigga. If you still got foreskin in 2021.
Hey, how you doing?
Nigga!
How you doing? I'm a hooded nigga.
You never got. I don't even want to talk to you about that.
Nigga. I'm a hooded nigga, but I have to be extra clean about it. Yes, I am a hooded nigga. Actually, I'm getting ready to see it here and there because they actually asked if I want to try to get that. I attempted. I looked into it at 14. I looked into it at 14. And when they told me the pain and the time I'll be out, I was like,
can I ask you a question real quick, bro? Okay, so the Patreon is in motion.
Is that one of the first stories we're going to talk about?
If you get circumcised at 40 It's gonna be the greatest
I don't think I'm gonna
content ever, bro.
I don't think I'm gonna do it.
All right.
I don't think I'm gonna do it.
If you decide if you want to do it, bro, I'll
look into it, but I rather. I mean, at this point, I doubt it. But you know, I am going to go through.
Remember Al Bundy got circumcised and whatnot, that on Married with Children, and she was kissing on his neck, and he was like, ding! She was like, what was that? He was like, it was a stitch. Like, yo.
I mean, the way my sex life is, I wouldn't miss out on anything besides masturbation.
Oh, gosh.
But I don't.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm a hood nigga.
I love this podcast.
With a hood at.
There's versus tonight.
Oh shit!
He's versus everybody. He's versus everybody.
It's D'Angelo and Friends.
And Friends. Yeah. No, but I heard first and foremost it should have been him versus Maxwell, but Maxwell backed out. But that's another thing.
That's a
really
another time for another
shit. He don't have enough hits. D'Angelo don't have enough hits.
What?
No.
I was
saying Maxwell ain't got enough joints for D'Angelo, nigga. D'Angelo.
Because you gotta look at the shit D'Angelo
on the
wrote.
Voodoo Child, he got some shit. And you have to also turn it around because Mr. Maxwell wrote some shit. And
so did D'Angelo.
For who?
D'Angelo got some shit.
Some of our key stars, including Miss Beyonce, Miss Janet Jackson.
Oh, wait, don't get it fucked up. D'Angelo.
Yeah, I know.
Got some of the
they both was on some lady shit. That's what's never spoken on about him.
See,
yo. Let me close out.
My unpopular opinion.
I mean, here's all man.
Was about Maxwell. So
you know what my popular opinion is? Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends.
Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Holla at y'all. We love y'all.
Au revoir, mon amis.
Be safe out here.
Feliz Navidad.
Yes, get your send me $5 because I'm gonna be asking for that shit soon on the Patreon. Don't get it fucked up.
They gotta go to
it's
Senate
going.
First. They gotta go to Senate first.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Senate to pass it because Kamala, we got Kamala. She's the overriding vote. We got that shit. Love y'all, deuces. But they cannot forget.
They must always remember.
And they must always remember.
Out this.